volume song. Turn down this volume because I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something controversial. I'm gonna say the N-word. Anyway, what's up, guys? Welcome to another installment of appabend stream. Today we are, well, we're gonna see a couple of very interesting people coming back out of the gutter to make their hot takes and make their really dumb tweets and make their really dumb takes. I already said that. But anyway, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing very well. What have you guys been watching? What have you guys been listening to? What have you guys have been reading? What have you guys have been, man, I don't know, fapping to, I guess, in this, if you want to talk about breaking the rules of Donut November. Bunch of flipping coomers, y'all. But anyway, as usual, we're gonna spend the first 70 minutes of the stream. We're gonna chat about stuff. We're gonna talk about the complexities in life. We're gonna talk about the philosophies in life or whatever. Before we actually get into the real deal of the stream, of all the memes and all the people who are becoming memes, the living memes, because these people are the living memes. That's why this is called the meme stream. We're covering up the real memes. People are living freaking memes in this world. Anyway, get to the chat here. I haven't beaten my high score of being alive. Damn. This dual colored skin is nice though. I've been trying to track something. Can't fuck it, so here I can't, so fuck it, here I am. Off topic, but I'm playing Sword and Shield and it's the most fun I've had with a Pokemon game since BW2, Black and White 2. Why is White Nessa back again? Well, unfortunately, some unfortunate people wanted to back again. That's the thing. Some modders brought her back. Some very interesting modders who just wants to cause controversy to everybody. Sword and Shield is probably the most fun I've had with a Pokemon game. I've heard so much mixed reaction on Sword and Shield, but if you like it, you like it. There's no shame in that. After all, I'm someone who loves Skyward Sword. Yo, anyone's been watching Kamen Rider 01? I haven't. Isn't Skyward Sword only hated because of motion controls and petty things like that? Because I don't see people hate on it on anything really important. I don't know, I haven't played the game, so can't really say. I have some bad news, guys. I wouldn't be at the next meme stream. I have to work on Black Friday. Yikes! Yeah, I remember that Black Friday is gonna be next week, which is interesting. Someone's gonna work on the retail, guys, in the retail parts. But at least you're gonna get cash. You're gonna get profits, at least. Hopefully. If not, well, too bad. Can't help you much on that. But anyway, you can also help me getting profits by donating on the shekels, guys. Getting on them shekels. I'm checking on the shekels if you want to donate to my stream. As usual, there are links down there, right down below on the Streamlabs. Link right down below. Scarecrow457 donated $5. Needs a game you buy on the PC. Hit me up with ideas. Anything is good. I already bought the games that I have on the PC right now. I just bought the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, or as I like to call it, Star Wars Jedi Die Twice, because it's basically that. Or Star Wars Shadow of the Star Wars. Shadow of the Jedi. Shadow of the Jedi Raider. Because there are so many elements in the game that is pretty similar to those two games. Anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. As usual, the donation links are right down below. The Streamlabs right down below. YouTube won't let me to super chat because I'm in Indonesia, and Indonesia is like a horrible country. That's why YouTube doesn't let me to do that, and they won't let me because I'm bad. I say bad things, and I'm Indonesian. Therefore, I can't have the super chats. Unless through Streamlabs. So, guys, ouch, where's her melanin? I never expected to hear people talking about Kamen Rider in this chat room. My favorite is a tie between build and W. Whatever you do, just don't get stampeded. Yikes. Lord Nessa shenanigans. White Nessa is the best bait of 2019. Hello guys, currently doing my class work and live drawings. I'm on the toilet pooping, appabend. Why notify me when now you stream? Because fuck your digestive systems. Your digestive systems need to be told to go screw himself. Truth be told, both Vanilla and Choco Nessa are best girls, and I'm saying that despite never intending on getting Pokemon Sword and Shield. You know, the thing is, regardless of whether or not you like or hate Pokemon Sword and Shield, they have some very good quality waifus. I mean, a lot of Pokemon games have very good quality waifus. I mean, freaking, this one is no exception. They got some really good waifus in here. How long until white Nessa is deemed a hate symbol? Actually, the funny thing is, apparently there is a forum of some sort. There's a forum that or it's a modding forum of some sort that pretty much bans any sorts of moddings on white Nessa, apparently, from what I'm hearing. Which is, if that's true, that's pretty funny, but I don't know. Cute POC or pic. I'm gonna be watching in about 30 minutes. Use the word shit or shattered for the angry mob of outrage babies. Hello, fellow Bacchus. Welcome, fellow weebs. Honestly, this all started because you can't let us people of color have anything. My best girl is a three-way tie between B, Marnie, and Melanie. I'm just here to acquire an e-girlfriend male. A male e-girlfriend. Alright. An e-girlfriend male. A male e-girlfriend? A male e-girlfriend. That is very interesting. Stadia is such a train wreck. In lighter news, Half-Life is no longer a meme since now we have a new development. The funny thing about Half-Life, the new Half-Life VR game, is that, well, you're gonna need a very good hardware to run it, and unfortunately, not much people have the hardware required to run the new Half-Life game because it's a VR game, and VR peripherals are pretty expensive these days, and I mean, I have the hardware to run a VR game, but I don't have the VR because VRs are pretty flipping expensive. And I need my shekels if you want my VR. If you want to give me VR, I need shekels. I do have a VR, but not the PC base. It's a mobile-based VR that I buy for like $5 on some random mobile store or something. So essentially what happens is just a plastic box. You just put your phone inside it and your phone is going to do like the VR thingy, which actually somewhat works, but at other times it doesn't really work. It's just a bit wonky. At times you're going to need to adjust the lenses and everything like that. But hey, at least it's a cheap way to get into VR. If that's really what you're getting into. I mean, it's just literally a plastic box that you can slide your phone into. But anyway, I need shekels for the VR, for my PC-based VR peripheral machine. I need to enjoy some anime titties. My VR anime titties, that's why. Actually, I can just enjoy it on my mobile for like $5. But anyway. Hero Appa? Thoughts on the new Half-Life? Exactly. Just talk about it. So, hey Appa, I'm going to be sending you some important tweets. Wonder if appabend ever saw that Nessa squad goals tweet. Nope. What is that? Best girl gotta be Sonia Lamau. Mrs. Obama, get down. Appa 3PO. Regardless of the controversy, we get porn for both brown Nessa and white Nessa, and that's great. That's beneficial for everybody. Everybody wins in that case. Appa is early and straight, and Epstein didn't kill himself. Is this about Anita? Well, some parts it is about Anita. Well, Anita's old news, but she's trying to crawl back out of her freaking gutter just to gain relevancy. But it's not just Anita, man. There are a bunch of people. Do you heard that Halo is coming to PC? That's old news, man. That's very, very old news. Yes, I've heard that Halo is coming to PC, of course. And I can't wait to play Halo on the PC because I've actually never played a Halo game because I'm not an Xbox guy. I'm more of a PlayStation guy. Why are you an exact copy of your avatar? Would you rather I am an anime girl, a sexy anime girl in the avatar, but as you open open one of my live streams, you'd be disappointed that you see a brown man, or maybe put in a Nessa freaking anime avatar, a Nessa avatar on my profile picture, and then you'd be disappointed that it's not a brown man. It is a brown man. It's just not a brown girl. Or maybe the Nessa is true. Maybe, you know what? I should probably cosplay as Nessa. And just like, oh, why do you look like Nessa? Oh, man. Rapid Kirby 3K donated $5. Love your streams, especially the Batman t-shirt. In fact, Batman the Animated Series came around a day before my 4th birthday over here. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. I do really love Batman the Animated Series, though. It's been a while since I last see it. It's like, last time I saw it, it was in high school. Man, great times, great times. Those are times where I just watch like the Young Justice and a lot of the DC shows, including their direct-to-DVD ones, which sometimes they suck. Actually, a lot of sometimes they're great, but other times they suck. It's a bit of a mixed bag. Glad just not working on one art video, but 2 type art video or digital work as well. All right. Dumb Nita is back. Appabend. Sean had just uploaded a video on where are her organs movement. Yeah, I saw that. Someone making a dumb take on Twitter. Anita know who did that. Hey guys, good news. Us YouTube gamers will be getting better rules from YouTube and FTC. I haven't heard of that one, but I'll probably look into it. I'm still going strong on No Nut November. That's pretty good for you. Half-Life Alyx. Yes, there's a new Half-Life game called Half-Life Alyx. Half-Life Alyx is a VR game from Valve. It's not Half-Life 3, but it's a development from their last game, which happened like... Oh, it's their last game, Artifact? Yeah, let's forget about that. Half-Life 2. Sorry, Portal 2. That's the last game for me. Stadia came out and it sucks. You don't have to be Joseph Joestar to predict that. I already predicted that in my video on how I doubt game streaming that Stadia will suck, and lo and behold, it sucks. The fact it's actually sucking a lot worse than I thought, especially the fact that you need to when Gamers Nexus made a video on it, apparently you need to activate the freaking game streaming service that you use on your PC with your phone, and the phone has to be a freaking Pixel, which is absurd. Or at least that's what's Gamers Nexus issue, the issue that he's been playing. He can't activate it using a Galaxy S4, which, to be fair, is a very old hardware, but still, you should be able to open it in any Android sort of device, or I don't know, a freaking computer, because I want to play, or they want to play Stadia on a freaking computer. And also the bandwidth is pretty big. It's like 77 gigabytes per hour for 720p. It's 7 gigabyte, 720p. Not exactly great, my friend. Yeah. And you need like $300 router, $300 router to actually make it a very good experience, which at that point might as well buy a console, man. I mean, if you're going to buy the subscription for Stadia for like $100 and then buy like $300 router, you have enough money to buy a console and a new game. I mean, come on, y'all. You got the great you got the benefits of a lot of those without the latency. And this is one of the very few times where I recommend you to buy a console, which I usually don't. But I recommend buying a PC. But man, anyway. My friend told me to download Breeders of Nephilim. How do you rate that game? I don't know what that is, so I can't really say. Imagine actually believing streaming is the future. Playing some Super Contra and Mario 3 this week. Also watched some Go Lion just a while ago. I'm eating curry. Interesting. Can you chill for a bit? Our favorite boomers merch store. Who? Whose merch store? There are many boomers out there. A bunch of clowns these days. Did you see the dumb stuff Yuri Lowenthal said? Nah, I can. If not, I can send a link. Was it about the NRA? I saw that, but I'm not too familiar with the topic, so I just kind of shrug on that. Batman, Batman indeed. I play some Pokemon Sword since it turned 15. Spent all this week replaying Metroid Prime 2. Also dabbled in it a bit more Death Stranding as well. Guess I'm gonna get more White Nessa pics to download to get together with Choco Nessa. Skyward Sword great though. Garu Nessa mod pretty base. Played the event of PTSD Simulator. I mean Girls Front Line. Really good story and can't wait to see that. How to get a girlfriend male? I don't know. How do you get a girlfriend male? A male girlfriend. That is one of the great mysteries of the world. How we're able to get male girlfriends. I can't seem to answer that question. Basically the modders just want to watch the world burn. Sonic movie trailer. We talked about the Sonic movie trailer, I think, last week. Are you a fan of the band Rio Speedwagon? I don't know who Rio Speedwagon is, but I do know Speedwagon. Started replaying Pokemon White. Man, Gen 5 is a Pika Pokemon. Garu Nessa got removed for racism on a mod site. Please give me your prayers, guys. I need it. Excuse me. Nessa is best Jallard game reader regardless of skin color. I've been playing a lot of Azure Lane for the past 2 weeks. Excuse me, it's Person of Color Friday. Have you played Frezi Retribution? It's a free hardcore hack and slash available on Steam. I haven't played that. I remember hearing about that. That would have never been a problem if people didn't get pissed about lighting in art. Shake Seckles. I've been playing Xenogears on the 3DS thanks to the PCSX simulator. Interesting. Get off the way, cockroach. Hey, off. My favorite band of all time is the Electric Light Orchestra. Are you familiar with their music? No, I'm not familiar with their music. Oh God, it's not again with this Nessa shit. Come on. Yep. Xenosaga remake never. Nessa looks like Two-Face. Have you read The Handmaid's Tale? I haven't read The Handmaid's Tale, but I am somewhat familiar with the TV show because I did talk about the TV show once in a video, but I never actually seen it. I kind of know the storyline though, or at least a bit. Seen The Mandalorian? I saw the first episode today and I felt it's very overhyped. I haven't seen The Mandalorian. Not really that interested in the Star Wars thing, especially when, you know, Star Wars hasn't been that great these days. The new Star Wars, at least. But at least there are a couple redeeming Star Wars games and TVs. The Mandalorian, apparently people say it's pretty good, and Star Wars Jedi Die Twice. Jedi Die Twice is actually pretty good. I really enjoyed the game. I really love the fact that playing the game makes you feel like it feels great to play the game, an actually good Star Wars game in a while, because we really need some good Star Wars game, and Jedi Die Twice kind of filled that void for a lot of people. And I need to bump up the brightness here. It's a little weird. Gamma more like. Anyway, let's see. An announcement for Persona 5R coming west in 2019. Sometimes I get reminded of a very annoying sound fragment which gets irritating. Anyone has similar annoyance? I don't know what that is. How all the clowns look, restarting drama that doesn't need to come back. Also, just to say, recently finished Build and it's amazing. Kamen Rider Grease Perfect Kingdom is such a badass design from Build. Enjoy Sword and Shield, y'all. At least take precautions so your switches don't break. Sun and Moon had very good waifus. Melody's best girl. Even some of the Pokemons are quality. Baby Yoda. Hello, appabend. I am early and awesome. Then what they doing, man? Whoever is currently on the toilet, your poop is late and gay. Every time I see Sword and Shield, Soren to SWS8, I can't help but refer to this game as Pokemon Shoosh. I've yet to see a blue-skinned succubus Nessa. Did you see what J.J. Abrams said about Ray's strength? He said something along the lines of, well, Ray's strength is actually not accidental. That she just so happened to be very strong. She's not accidentally very strong. She all gave her the power, and I'm like, okay, okay. Am I supposed to believe that? How many monuments to non-existent war crimes did you see in Japan? I don't know. I don't know. Can't count, I guess. If you count the shrine, I suppose. See my Japan video. Yes, that was me. I want an e-girlfriend that's male. How do you contact an e-girl trap? Email. Oh man. Go back to getting rejected by the idol. What? Stadia sucks, but it has gender-neutral controllers. Ugh. Nintendo needs to explain Nessa, but with a Tartar skin XP. People wanting to find traps. Yo, almost missed this. So is VR Half-Life, Half-Life 3, or Half-Life 2.5, or Half-Life Gaiden? Neither. None of those things. It's just a new Half-Life game that has Alex as one of the main characters. That's it. I do want to experience how it feels like being jumped on by a flipping head crab. It's disgusting. But actually, the Half-Life games in general, like I couldn't really like. It's very icky for me to play Half-Life 2, even though Half-Life 2 is like my favorite game of all time. One of my favorite games of all time. Half-Life 2, there's a lot of icky things. The barnacles on the top especially, and the poison head crabs too. They just they just send chills down your spine every single time they pop up. You're too poor to buy VR. Me too, actually. Do you think casual gamers are technically worse than shady companies due to them often enabling crappy business practices? Well, here's the thing. I don't think they're as bad as the companies. Unfortunately, they're the victims. They're bad still, but they're the victims of companies being greedy. And I think the best thing that we need to do is to focus on the companies and try to make sure that they don't do this shit. And we can't, unfortunately, tell these whales to stop spending, because whales are gonna spend anyway. They're gonna spend all these stuff, and unfortunately, I did my best to convince a lot of my like family members or something like that to tell them to not spend their money on microtransactions, and yet they did it anyway. They keep on spending, and because they got really addicted by that sort of dopamine kick every single time something very interesting or flashy happens right in front of their faces. So, you know what? At this moment, I just couldn't be bothered. At least it was cheaper than Labo VR, no? People are talking about traps. VR Half-Life is basically 1.5. Appa needs to get Labo VR. Man, it's pretty far on the freaking scrolling. Do you have any normie guilty pleasure games? Do you have any normie guilty pleasure games? If so, what? Depending on your definition of a normie guilty pleasure game. If you consider Doom as a normie game, then yes, I suppose Doom is a game that I really enjoyed. Actually, speaking of Doom, I've been playing Doom for the most part just to get on that arcade high score, the Ultra Nightmare. And every single time I just put in a high score, I just play in the game, getting some real high scores and everything like that. I don't usually really like to brag on the leaderboards and stuff. I actually really don't like leaderboards in general, but the game forced me to look at the leaderboards. So I look at the leaderboards and I see like my friends' ratings, and I see Rags in there, for example. He played the game on like nightmare difficulty, and then he is only reaching like 100,000 on the score, and I'm reaching like 2 million, and I'm like, what, Rags, what are you doing? Come on, Rags, you can do this. You're a much better gamer than I am. How can I beat your score? And it's kind of weird that I played the game on Ultra Nightmare, just keep on destroying all these demons and everything like that, and then the game tells me that I'm like in the top 1,000 players, and I'm like, whoa, how the fuck am I better than like 450,000 players who've like played this game? I'm horrible at this game. I'm horrible at Doom. I just play the game just for the lol, just going relaxing and beating the living shit out of demons, and yet the game says that I am on the top 1,000 players. So like, no, I'm not. Fuck off with that shit game. Anyway, what about yellow people? Oh man. Traps are the best. Are traps homosexuals? The traps themselves are probably not homosexual. Some of them are straight, actually. But if you fuck a trap and the balls touch, that is very homosexual. Hey, appabend, Half-Life VR isn't that expensive. There's Windows Mixed Reality and Oculus Quest with a link box. Oculus Quest being the cheapest. If it's not expensive, then prove it. Give me the shekels that I need to buy all these stuff. Anyway, greetings, Appa in chat. Hey, there's a reason why chocolate exists. There's an anime film from 1985 called Night of the Galactic Railroad. It's a very metaphysical and ethereal film. I highly recommend watching it. All right. Anita is a dinosaur at this point. If females with feminine bepis can email me at xxxslutfox96@gmail.com. Are we going to see some more terrible boomer takes? We're going to see a lot of terrible boomer takes. There is surprisingly a lot of terrible boomer takes in the past week. Thanks to Gab. Gab has completely made these people to crawl out of their gutter, to actually make people to have debates with others, to confront each other on Twitter and have these really bad boomer takes. There's so many freaking boomer takes ever since Gab decided to share their anti-pornography stance. Avatar. I've come to terms with episode 3 is never happening ever since Laidlaw leaked the story. I'm fine with that, and I'm excited to see what Half-Life Alyx can do with the VR medium. Yeah. My normie game I love a lot is Shadow the Hedgehog. I would say that's a normie game. Hi Appa, finally a meme stream I can attend. I want each and every one afterwards, if not live. Keep it up. Thank you. Sexy anime girl in real life, but brown man profile picture. Wait, Appa isn't a sexy anime girl? Scarecrow457 donated $1. So, Tokyo Shomiuri Giants baseball players are cross-dressing in a beauty contest for fans. Damn. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. How about a BCU? You need to recolor yourself as white. Ugh. Tifa is best video game waifu fight me. Early again, I see. I forgot that you're going to stream today. Appabend is actually Choco-Nessa, male. No, seriously, you should cosplay as Vanessa. Nessa Ben. What if the real Appa is actually fake Appa and the true Appa is a girl? Oh no. We did another ghost themed cartoon like Danny Pandem. Yeah, we do. Hi Appa. I'd rather use a brown man as Avatar and cute. I'd rather use a brown man as Avatar and be a cute anime girl in real life. Oof, yikes. Just to get the incels out of the way. Incels look at the profile picture and look and go, oh my god, that looks like a very ugly brown man, until you open the stream. Like, oh my god, this is a very hot lady. Batman the Anime Series was an awesome show. It is. It was an awesome show. It is an awesome show. Say 3 times fast. Shantae is shiny shekel shaking shack. Hunt down the Freeman. Oh, hunt down the Freeman. By the way, Hunt down the Freeman got hired by Activision. One of the developers of Hunt down the Freeman got hired by Activision. I think I talked about that in one of the streams. Will people get outraged if I do My Shiranui as Spartan? Probably not, but freaking yeah, probably not. I appreciate Sakurai would have like a vote with you. Sakurai would have vote with you. Appreciate No Nut November raising awareness about nut-related allergies. No, I mean like an animated ghost cartoon. Also, is Ghost really that bad? I don't know. Ghosts are pretty friendly actually. Gav on Tyrrell donated to $10. Some shekels or rupiah towards VR. Thank you so much. Keep them coming, guys. I need my shekels to get my new Half-Life game, my new VR ready headset or whatever. It takes a Half-Life VR game over that fucking atrocity. I'll take the Half-Life VR game over that fucking atrocity Hunt Down the Freeman any day. That's correct. Man, Hunt Down the Freeman starring Pyrocynical and Keemstar. No, really. Stadia is even more niche than Ouya. I've seen people argue that one of the upsides to Stadia is that you don't have to download the game. People really don't know what streaming is. Greetings, pimp players and pain purveyors. Welcome to the meme stream. You're about to witness our most dumb, most moronic hot take yet. Whoever got the ref wins a cookie and a chainsaw. I was playing Pokemon Sword and almost at the end of the game. It's pretty cool. Hey guys, this is where I say Google Stadia sucks. We already talked about how Google Stadia sucks. Does the Stadia even count as a console? No, it doesn't. It doesn't even process the games. Oh, Raging Golden Boomer. Raging Golden Boomer has merch. His Blade Devil merch. Is that it? I thought it was just a comic, but apparently there's merch too. Raging Golden Boomer. Jeremy from the Quartering just uploaded about Stadia. He uploads about Stadia quite a lot. Do you have the issue with data caps in Indonesia? Yes. Yes, I have issues with data caps in Indonesia. Apparently, I got about say 300, 400 gigabytes on my data cap on my own internet of some sort. Half terabyte of data cap around that. So, yeah, that's a bit of an issue. What's internet generally like in your country? Well, it's enough for me to stream. It's enough for me to download stuff from the internet, but it's not enough for a lot of things like stream at 1080p 60 FPS because it's bad. Even I'm buying like the really good internet connection, really good internet here, and even then it's not good enough to stream at 1080p 60 FPS. Anyway, yes, it was the NRA stuff. Yosuke, no! Hello, and Zero Saga is really fucking good. How to get a male girlfriend? Look for a trap. Chances of Persona 5 Arena getting announced. How do you get a male girlfriend? Step 1, meet Astolfo in real life. Male girlfriend with his feminine penis. So what's with this Eevee fursuit Pokemon kid I've been seeing art of? Not asking for reasons because I'm genuinely curious and refuse to look up that Sword and Shield trash. I have no idea what you're talking about, man. Classic Rock, Rayo Speedwagon, not my thing. Have you heard from a friend? Nope. Garu Nessa is still on 4chan though. Bang if Rick and Morty aired in Indonesia, it will be sub or dub. It will probably be dubbed. But I don't really usually watch cartoons in Indonesia these days, so. Played any Klonoa games? Nope. I haven't. Garu art is good, but it depends on the artist, honestly. It depends. There's a cockroach lying around, that's why. That's why I shit cockroach. Oh man. Gender neutral controllers. When were the gender-based controllers? Can I be a person of color if my skin is brown but my teeth and feet aren't? But everybody's cum is freaking white. I mean, come on, yeah. Everybody's cum is always white. It's very rare for cum to be not white. So we still, even though our bones are white, so we have internalized whiteness. Even though we're a person of color, we still have our internalized whiteness, literally internalized whiteness. We have our teeth, we have our bones, we have our cum. The white supremacy. Oh man. Tropical Bounty Hunter is Mandalorian. Still been playing Age of Empires 2 and just got Breath of the Wild this past week. Interesting. Not gonna lie, I'd mating press Nessa, Gloria, Sonia, Melanie, Marnie, and B. Funny how they screech for Nessa's color, but nobody banned a knife for Mario's purer skin in Brawl. Who is best Sword and Shield waifu? That's a good question. I haven't played it, so I can't really pick my best. Have you tried playing WoW Classic? I haven't played WoW Classic, and I'm not interested in playing the game that suck people's freaking souls out, so no. Are you saying that it really makes you feel like a Jedi? Yeah, in some ways, yeah. In some ways, it does make me feel like a Jedi. Last stream barely has any ratios. Will there be more ratios this time? Yes, there will be. If you just keep on watching, there are gonna be very interesting ratios in here. How to prevent Switch from breaking then? That's a very good question. You can't prevent Switch. You don't have to prevent your Switch from breaking if you don't have a Switch. But anyway, I actually don't know. Depends on the game that caused your Switch to break. Oh God, YouTube would not quit advertising The Handmaid's Tale for a while. Okay, Boomer Ben. Who would win? The gatekeeper from Fire Emblem Three Houses or bald guy from Pokemon Sword and Shield? Fellow Fate Go players, guess who got Gramps on his fucking last summon ticket? Thank you, Nuffle. Interesting. Godzilla versus King Kong. I really need to see that if it's out. Also, I've been watching AD Police to Protect and Surf, and I'm playing Mega Man X7. I'm only playing it because it's the only X game that I haven't played before. All right. Galar has some of the best designed Pokemon I've seen. Y'all seen Phalanx. This is amazing. Dexit is a girl in my eyes. Ray is Peak Mary Sue. Star Wars sitcom equals Everybody Loves Raymond. The new fossils just scream God left me unfinished. Today I drink tomato juice and tastes so good. So for what I'm playing, I've been playing Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, Rayman 3 HD, and Galaga Legends DX. I've been, excuse me. I've bought the Mega Man X collection while it was discounted recently. My favorites are X4, X8, X3, and X1. Since when were controllers gendered? I have no flipping idea. Google made that up. Of course, a woman cries, we don't have material to work with while dumping 3 decades worth of material into the trash. Ah, yes. We'll get to that. That's one of the dumb things that freaking Kathleen Kennedy said. Something about the freaking, we don't have any source materials for Star Wars. Where are these source materials for Star Wars? We don't have any sorts of comics or novels or Star Wars or video games that we need to expand our universe on. No. We don't have them, apparently. Anyway. Gay Jar Jar be like missile of cock and balls. Head crab apply directly to forehead. I really was scared of those poison head crabs at some point. I'm still scared, honestly. Have you seen Half-Life Alyx trailer? Yes, I've seen the Half-Life Alyx trailer. We talked about that a couple of times in the stream. I wonder if I should jump from 1070 to 2080 Ultra. That's a very big jump. That's a very big jump from a 1070 to a 2080 Ultra. That's 2080 Super, you mean? 2080 Super, yeah. If there are games that, if you really want that high refresh rate on your video games, then you probably should. You get the 1070. 1070 is pretty good already for a 1080p high refresh game. But if you want to jump into that, a more high refresh game with a 2080 Ultra, you can. Anyway, nobody's lookup mating press, you'll be corrupted. Which is your favorite from Zero Escape Trilogy games and your personal favorite endings? That's a very good question, actually. It's been a while since I played Zero Escape, so I couldn't really pick my favorite endings. I do love the ending where, in Zero Time Dilemma, Zero Time Dilemma. I do love the ending where you notice everybody's a little bit of spoiler. Everybody's killing themselves, and then you inhale the gas that causes people to suicide, and then you just straight up kill yourself at that point. Just everybody just started killing themselves, and then you just started killing yourself. That ending is fucking amazing. I just didn't expect that ending. Just everybody's dead, and then you die as well because you inhaled the gas or whatever the chemicals that cause people to kill themselves. But yeah, I actually it's no, not Zero Time Dilemma. Virtuous Last Reward. Virtuous Last Reward. Jesus Christ, not Zero Time Dilemma. Oh man, freaking Zero Time Dilemma. Zero Time Dilemma is actually the one that I haven't flipping played. I haven't played for a while because that game's... I really don't like the art style of Zero Time Dilemma. Virtuous Last Reward, that's the ending I'm referring to, so... Anyway, you have the partner laid down on your top, pressing your body on them as you go balls deep. I finished building my first PC yesterday. Congratulations. I managed to boot it from the first try without problem. Congratulations, man. GTA is sadly a normie game nowadays. To be fair, it doesn't matter that my waifu wants the destruction of all. That's alright. Freaking... Cthulhu Fatagan. Mating press is wholesome, but we should speak about that here. We shouldn't speak about that here. I'm afraid YouTube channel will kill us all. Well, classic Mario, there's no guilt. New Mario games, I'd say guilty pleasure. Rags exposed as filthy casual. Yo ho, appabend, what did I miss so far? You haven't missed anything. It's just me. It's probably me just talking about Half-Life Alyx, but other than that, not much. Half-Life Alyx is just Half-Life 2 with modern graphics where you play as Raymond. What would be the first thing you do if you woke up in a generic isekai fantasy world? Try to survive. Try to find out what I can do in the isekai world. Do I have any sorts of magic powers or warrior powers? If not, I should probably train myself so that I can survive in this, try to fight some goblins or whatever. if I could, or else not get raped by them. Ooh. Husbandos make the best waifus. Traps are flexible. Xenoverse 2 is getting an Android 21 DLC, and I am pumped. Interesting. That's what YouTube is. I thought I was bad at Pokemon, then saw that video on Pokemon Colosseum. Still bad, but I know I can do better. Hey Appa, did you know that they're adapting a manga into an anime where the main character turns to an enemy commander to a woman and watch men rape said commander? I think I saw that. I probably should see that. Did you know 30% of modders are responsible for 50% of Nessa being white? Just so you guys know, be sure to talk with FTC. I didn't think it was possible for Batwoman to get any worse, but they somehow did it. Well, I'm not paying attention and not watching, so I couldn't really say. I'm not watching any of the CW shows in general. They've been cringe. By the way, how is everyone? And sorry for being horny on main. Is it gay to fuck a reverse trap? Depends. It depends. It depends on who you are and what your gender is. The funniest use of OK Boomer was on our 40 Cork Science, but again, everything is good in the sub. In-depth Stranding, did you ever kill someone by running them over with a vehicle? No. If you run over someone by a vehicle, you just knock them out unconscious. That's what happened. But if you like freaking, although I haven't tried knocking them out first, hitting them with a vehicle first, and then crush them with the vehicle. I haven't tried that. Because I don't want to kill anybody in the game. I might as well just... But for some reason, you can basically knock somebody... If you go high speed towards somebody on Death Stranding and then you hit them, that counts as a knockout instead of a kill, which is very weird. But very funny nonetheless. Appa is a sexy anime girl, thank you. Aww. What madness we'll be seeing? We'll be seeing quite a lot. Boomer versus Coomer. Yay, class has ended. Doomer Appa or Bloomer Appa? Appa is a girl? Remember, she has a girlfriend. Unification! Batman Beyond was better than Batman the animated series. In some parts it is. In some parts, Batman Beyond I think is better, but at other parts, I think Batman the animated series is still superior. Appa is a girl. Human 21 doesn't get enough love. I almost thought you said Hot Dr. Freeman. Thoughts on the Batman Gotham City, Batman Gotham by Gaslight movie? I haven't seen that. One. So, by the way, Appa, where did you find that one image of Nessa? Which image of Nessa? What image of Nessa? Well, what image of Nessa? Which one? The thumbnail? I literally look at the gameplay footage and find the part where you fight Nessa, and then she goes after she lost. So, and then take a screenshot. That's it. Let's see. Seems to be not normie. You have to eat iron nails instead of cereal. I gotta write like 15, 20 pages for an essay this weekend, and I got no clue what I'm doing. What to do? Keep writing, I guess. Appa, I recommend you I, The Somnium Files is great. Is that a serious question? Because I played I, The Somnium Files. I reviewed I, The Somnium Files. Also, I hate everything. What's sinful is a flat maid-chested Shiromaki. What do you think of the stuff going on with Rooster Teeth vice president? Apparently, the Rooster Teeth vice president has some domestic abuse case where he threatens to kill his wife or children or something. Or at least that's what I've heard. That's horrible. Not paying attention to too much to that news, but what's IHE? I hate everything. IHE is I hate everything. Or at least I assume it's I hate everything. Ghost anime girls though. Let's see. Are you a fan of the real robot genre like Gundam, Battletech, Evangelion, etc.? I'm not a fan of the mecha genre in the anime, but the one I've seen for the mecha genre is Evangelion. I think Evangelion is a mixed bag. I can see why people say it's a masterpiece. I can see why people say it's overrated, but for me, it's just a mixed bag. It's a roller coaster of an experience. Sometimes it's really good. Sometimes it's really, really bad. Exploding Pretty donated $5. I ran over an unconscious mule and it killed him. Yikes. The game then tasks you with disposing of their corpse before the BTs blow it up. Oh, okay. All right. Apparently confirmed. How to get a male girlfriend, find a butch. Okay, anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. I need more shekels. Shekels. Lots of lolly EV porn. Oh, no. Are these petty people affected by Logic Plague? It's a Halo reference, by the way. Come is cancelled. We all come white. I mean, we are, though. That is a true statement. I think Shadow the Hedgehog is a more niche game nowadays, only because Sonic 06 and Sonic and Secret Range exists, so everybody hates on those instead. I just saw a video of an Arizona cop tackling down and detaining a quad amputee male teen. What the fuck? I don't know what that video is, so I can't say. Yet bones have bone marrow, which is brown. Ooh, we have internalized brownness. Ah, yes, finally, a controller without a cock and balls or massive fucking titties. Man, Neo Oreo flavor strap. I want Dr. Zero to be in Jet Fighters Z Fighters 2 so that I have 21 beat the life out of her horrible former husband. Turn off autosave. Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight is underrated as all hell. Hey Appa, what's your favorite thing on Thanksgiving? I haven't been too many Thanksgiving, so I can't really say. Marnie is best girl and Soy is fighting type gym leader. Kill fuck Mary. Isabel Dark Nessa White Nessa. That's a very good question. Gender controller. Last I remember, I can't fuck my controller and get it pregnant. As a proud woman of color, which movie do you find more empowering? The new Terminator or Charlie's Angels? That's why are you putting me in such a Alita Battle Angel? Frozen 2. that's the but seriously though. But by the way, I don't want to do an uncap on Frozen 2, but I've seen Frozen 2. It was meh. I mean, Frozen 1 wasn't that great in the first place. It got overplayed to the point of annoyingness. But Frozen 2 is so forgettable that I don't think people would even like. Because Frozen 1 is such a lightning in the bottle that if people try to do it again, it's just not gonna work at the same time. So, how do you make a gender-neutral controller? Is it a gendered language? We don't have them because we denounced them and or burned them all. The sequel trilogy was a mistake. You want a challenge in Pokemon Sword and Shield? Don't grind while battle and avoid a few trainers. All right. The one dish I enjoy the most on Thanksgiving Day is green bean casserole, and if anyone dares steal any from me, there will be hell to pay. I'm not gonna buy Sword and Shield because I don't like Game Freak's business practices of late, but I'm not gonna stop anyone from getting it. All right. Favorite Breath of Fire game? I only played the first one on the GBA, so I can't really pick on my favorite. Is it the 2080 the same as 1080 in performance? The same as 1080 Ti. The 2080 is the same as the 1080 Ti. That's the equivalent. Star Wars Legend never existed, Disney says. I think G-Man should replace the Skyrim... Oh, god damn it. I'll scroll. I think G-Man should replace the Skyrim opening meme. Cynthia, best Pokegirl. So I just watched the first 2 episodes of Beastars. Aside from it being entirely CGI, it's a very interesting show. You seen it, Appa? I haven't seen Beastars. I haven't seen a lot of anime in general. I mostly just play video games these days and doing my papers and everything like that. Mostly play video games. The Sword and Shield fossil Pokemon are proof we should play God. Why did Game Freak think those designs were good? I actually didn't grind against swap Pokemon in Sword and Shield purely because of Max Rays giving me all the XP candles I need. I was in Sobel Gang, but then I moved in Groki after the evolution were leaked. Do you like Putanesca? I must know. I don't know what that is. Zero Time Dilemma, Appa. Don't mention that mindfuck of a franchise. Well, Virtue's Last Reward. I would say all the way up to Virtue's Last Reward. 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors, Virtue's Last Reward. Stop there. Zero Time Dilemma is... It's a disgrace, honestly. I just don't really like it. I remember Gary's mod fad. If Kappa is saying every game's for kids, Aniselect and Koikatsu Let's Plays are gonna have fun tonight. In my opinion, Bryan Cranston is the American equivalent to Gary Oldman. Yeah. In some ways, yeah. Actually, I want Bryan Cranston to play as Gordon Freeman. That would be cool. In fact, when you see like the screenshots of him as Heisenberg, he kind of does look like Gordon Freeman. Bryan Cranston for Gordon Freeman. Do you plan on checking Creekcraft's tweets about FTC? He plans on meeting them with other YouTubers. I'm not. I haven't been paying attention to the FTC and the COPPA thing, so... Cartoons are for kids, so make your kids read 1777013, of course. It's sad that Lego Chima couldn't get great as Lego Ninjago did. Such wasted potential. Couldn't collect Lego set in time and it's discontinued many years ago. Yikes. Yikes. What is 1777013? Let's not ask the obvious questions here, guys. Oreo flavors extra thick cream? You fool! But controllers don't have genders, or else we would have baby human controller hybrid. Damn, took you 10 minutes until you read my first comment. You're getting so much fans chat get flooded. Yes, unfortunately that's a thing. Well, fortunately that's a thing. I got so many fans that I got people coming into my chat and talk about stuff. So it takes like 10 minutes to actually get some of your freaking text to get read. So I'm sorry about that. But maybe y'all should stop chatting. Anyway, Cat Shit 1, Special Forces buddies with guns. Naoto-sama, Wrath Aeon of Ruin just opened early access. Let us commence to the old school carnage. I know this was already said, but after the stream or whatever, please talk to FTC and calmly tell them why what they're doing is really bad idea. All right. Speaking of isekai, which world would you want to be an isekai in? None. My real world at this point is still a very hard world to live in. So why would I want to get isekai to another world? You just donated $1. I am no longer a Patreon. I just feel like donating to the stream where I can be a bit better for me as I got more control. Yep. It's much better if you donate to the stream because if you donate on Patreon, they're gonna unexpectedly charge you every single month. So I'd rather you guys just donate to the stream if you want more control on your donations and everything like that, and not have Patreon to take your shekels away. Anyway, thank you so much. Keep them coming, guys, as usual. The shekels links are down below because YouTube doesn't let me to super chat because YouTube's being YouTube. Appa Rule 63. There's been a lot of Appa Rule 63. But unfortunately, there hasn't been so many fan arts these days. Come on, guys. Where are fan arts? I need the fan arts, man. I need the fan arts. Rule 63 especially. I've been playing Monster Hunter. Also ended up getting some SNK fighters on Switch like Garo, Mark of the Wolf, and King of Fighters 95. The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? I understand our love for Nessa, but have you seen Melanie? So now that Kappa is a thing on YouTube, does swearing in your videos still demonetize them? Yes, swearing in general demonetize my YouTube videos, but unfortunately, even if I don't swear, they will still demonetize my YouTube videos regardless. The thing is, thankfully, my uncapped videos, for the most part, are not demonetized. For the most part, there are some that are demonetized, but for the most part, my uncapped videos are monetized, which means that if you want to support my channel for free, you can just go ahead and watch my uncapped videos, go and watch them back to back or something like that. That's the free way for you to support the channel. Leave the ads on or something. Or just watch the videos if you like to support my channel for free. Now, if only someone could re-release the Capcom versus SNK games on current system and PC. Yep. Another Pokemon-based question. Who do you guys ship Nessa with? The male Pokemon trainer? I found out that Donkey and Redler Media lives in the same state as me, Wisconsin. Apparently. Okay. Your thoughts on this year's Game Awards nomination? We'll get to the Game Awards stuff when... I'll do Game Awards summary every single year. So, almost every single year. Actually, yeah. I'm doing that, the 2017 one. I did the 2018 one. I'm gonna do it this year, of course. That's a yikes. Mixed bag? Yes. Yes, I consider Evangelion to be a mixed bag. There are some elements I really love, some elements I really hate. It's a mixed bag for me, so. Appa pulls the DSP. What's up, Appa in chat? Who was the Rooster Teeth vice president who threatens his wife and children? Well, just Google it. It's somewhere out there. Rooster Teeth vice president threatens got arrested or something. Hey, Appa, you should play Persona 5. It's this obscure JRPG you might like. Of course. The scene with Shinji whacking on Asuka's comatose naked body was definitely a low point in the show. Actually, that's one of the low points in the show, but it's not the lowest. There have been worse things happening in the show. Do you like Pokemon Sword and Shield? I haven't played Pokemon Sword and Shield, so I can't really say if I like it. Hot take, we need a Parasite Eve remake more than Final Fantasy VII remake. I agree. But I love the Shadow game. Glad I've let... Wow. I'm feeling a deja vu. I'm feeling a deja vu. Somebody talk about Shadow and then talk about Rooster Teeth and then talk about... I remember there's a stream where I talk about Shadow and then Rooster Teeth and then something about biting my wounds. Something about biting my wounds. I remember there's a stream back then. I'm feeling a deja vu. I'm feeling a deja vu, my god. People who have never watched Gundam Evangelion is the best. Glad I've let my Rooster Teeth first membership expire. That Vic drama left a bad taste in my mouth. I've only used it for Death Battle anyways, and with the recent news, the company is run by Tools. Sonic and the Secret Rings had the best track. You might want to check these anime out, Appa. Armored Trooper, Votoms, I don't know what that is. Gunbuster, Bubblegum Crisis, Megazone 23, SPT Layer. Y'all recommend me a lot of mecha animes. Alright. Good taste with Alita. I did say Alita was meh. Alita wasn't even that great. It was meh. I didn't even like. It was meh, and apparently people take issue with that opinion. I still think it was meh. It's not great. Anime Alita was better. Appa couldn't let it go. A live action Alita doesn't have nudity. Are you one for growing facial hair? I did grow my facial hair right here. You can't see it, but apparently if I grow my facial hair in this region, like my uncles, to quote my uncle, I look like a jihadist. And you know what? I should probably just grow it so that I look like a jihadist. Probably. I heard Frozen 2 was meh, so I'm probably not seeing it. Don't see it. Don't see it. Your time is better spent on seeing anything else. I'm kind of disappointed with Frozen 2 actually, even though it's weird that I got disappointed with Frozen 2 of all things. But Frozen 2's teaser trailer was legitimately good. I really, really loved the teaser trailer for Frozen 2. The one that has the chant, the one that has the freaking choirs and everything like that. I really like that trailer, but the actual film doesn't even have that song, which is a disappointment. Played any of the Armored Core games? I haven't played any of the Armored Core games. The only good thing about Frozen is Dio. Speaking of Frozen 2, I saw a fan edit where Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora is in the cover. I thought it was real. I forgot that Frozen 2 is a thing. Only remembered it this week. Yep. Oh, man. Oh, man. The Nintendo 64 controller is definitely a male. Have you seen that massive third leg? That's not a third leg. Frozen is like Minions. Appa just roasted Frozen 2. Who is the worst waifu in Cold Steel? I don't think there's a worst waifu in Cold Steel. That being said, Estelle. That's not a Cold Steel, but anyway. Wow, it's like a Pokemon game. Who knew? People that complain about skin color never eat an Oreo. Have you watched Primal? I don't know what that is. There's so many films called Primal. Which one? Which Primal? What is the worst hentai you've ever watched? I can't really pick the worst hentai I've ever watched. Anything involving like the ugly guy is not really... I wouldn't say it's the worst, but it's not really my thing. So is the third game of the 999 games the Danganronpa 3 of the franchise? Probably. Is Danganronpa 3 like the Mass Effect 3 of the franchise? Do not give people the ideas with weird hybrids. All games should have to have the House of the Dead tier voice acting. Out of all the games I want to see return, I kind of wish to see either God Hand, a Banjo remake, or a sequel to LA Noire. I do want to see God Hand back. God Hand is great. Hey yo, appabend, I can't wait for this week. Lovely memes that I couldn't then talk to my friend about and trigger them really hard. 25 minutes, yay. Shiny Nessa when? Will you be playing Half-Life Alyx? No, because I don't have VR, which is why y'all should donate to my stream. Donate to Streamlabs, link down below, so I can buy some VR peripherals. Guys, I need some help. I need my VR peripherals. Appabend, suffering from success. I am suffering from success, guys. It's horrible. Fuck the old hack Sharon gives me. I wonder how Kappa will affect of the VTubers. Is Kizuna AI in trouble? Probably. You're in a Kappa situation. I've heard of Kappa situation, but I'm not too familiar with it. There are no gender controllers. This is a straw man that woke scolds made up. Behold my stand, bust the nut. Get isekai to a cyberpunk future. That'd be cool. Do you think America will make anime one day? They did. It's called Avatar: The Last Airbender. Anyway, you may want to see You want to see him, appabend, because all creators are affected by the FTC and Kappa. So far, we're fighting against this. Also, I'll be playing my games over the break, even watch anime. I've heard mixed results. I've heard mixed thoughts on that. I've heard some people say that only some creators are affected by Kappa, some people are not. Appa's horny girlfriend donated $1. Here you go, sweetie. More money to your beer funding. Love you. Oh, love you too. Thank you so much. Keep them coming, guys. But don't most people who get put in isekai worlds end up getting tons of power in a pussy? Only some, unfortunately. Just a rant, but I fucking hate it. Where are the organs, people? Yeah. No problem about the delay. If I want to read my dumb ideas instantly, I yeet my hard-earned euros at you. Still, thanks for reading again. Thank you. No problem. I have done like 200 max raid battles in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Rabbit Tank best match. Just saying, this is what people prefer. Something I noticed. What does Kappa mean for sponsored videos like the ones the anime commentary community does all the time? I don't know. Gavon Tyrrell donated $5. Shekels for a harem of Nessas of all races. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Godhand didn't deserve what happened to it, and neither did Vanquish. They are victims of having high skill ceilings and extremely fun once you understand the mechanics. And also the victim of not getting a flipping remaster. I need my Godhand. Godhand is flipping great. Please give me Godhand. Nessa with Nessa. Nessa with B. Nessa X Ash. Game Awards is still relevant. Apparently. That's how you get all the announcements these days. That's how you get Persona. That's how you get Joker in Smash. Anos writing is whack. Your thumbnail reminds me of Roddy Piper. That kind of money needed to keep those servers is a yikes. Have you been in this place before? Oh, man. Breath of Fire remake? Is there a Breath of Fire remake? I can't stand jokes about abuse, which is why I beat my son the last time he made one. What's an underrated genre of hentai you guys think needs more content of? Vanilla. vanilla childhood friends vanilla. I think that's a bit overexposed, but there are so many freaking NTRs, so many freaking girls, and they're freaking ruined. And what do you call this? The bimbofication sorts of freaking hentais. Not really a fan. So Shadow and Rooster Teeth, that's a weird ship. Deja vu is French for already seen. Deja vu, eh? Sounds like something was altered in the Matrix. Positive unpopular opinion. Not all dogs are good boys. That's a negative unpopular opinion. Give mecha a chance. It's not as boring as players like you to believe. I didn't say that mechas are boring, but I mean, if I watch a mecha or something, probably I would probably get interested by it. Like, I assume I'll be with Netflix, but the people who make sponsored videos and then show a product like a gacha game, I'm pretty sure that would reach the FTC line. Deja vu! I just played in this place before. During the mecha side, Appa have robots and the waifus. It's a win-win. Only normies say Alita is great. Okay, I'll give you that. That's the $1 appabend, suffering from success and suffering from donations. Oh! Oh! Oh, how horrible. Oh, the complexities in life, the difficulties I had in life. I am suffering from success and donations and tons of viewers. Horrible. Anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Those reloading animations though. Appa Bin Laden. That feeling when God Hand has a lower score than Devil May Cry 2. Yikes! How bad is Frozen 2? It's the first time I heard it's bad. Frozen 2 is not bad. It's just bleh. It's just meh. It's just meh. The thing is, the funny thing about Frozen 2 is that there are moments in Frozen 2 where I thought it's going to go into that direction, but it didn't. Which, if it actually went to that direction, I would go, holy shit, that is flipping, that is amazing. That's gonna piss off a lot of people. So essentially what happens is, without spoiling, actually I'm just gonna spoil it. Why not? I'd rather you not see Frozen 2. In Frozen 2, there's a scene where Kristoff is going out with this dude, and they're talking about girls and everything like that, and this dude has the same sorts of interest with him. So I kind of suspect that maybe it's just my Fujoshi mind thinking, my Fundanshi mind working on, but I kind of suspect that there's gonna be a gay romance. And since the film is talking about moving on and talking about how I can't really get into how Kristoff really can't get into Anna, I thought it's gonna pull off the turns out Kristoff is bisexual, guys, and he's going out with some guy. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. So because of China, exactly. I hope I confirm jihadist. The funniest jokes to the nominees were Jump Force or Jump Force and the fighting game. Life is Strange 2. Yeah. And we'll get to the nominations. They're dumb. I want a sequel for Alita to be made, and I kind of wish the manga were easy to find in my area. Then just read the manga on freaking Banga Rock or something. That's how I read the Alita manga. It's Cars 3 all over again. Hi Yuki. Yuki's here. Okay. Alisa is the worst waifu. Alisa, Cold Steel Alisa? She's not that bad. I hate that she's being shoved as canon, but she's not that bad. She's not that bad. Any NTR from me? Euphoria is not that bad. I mean, it has scat, it has abuse, it has blood and everything like that, but it's not the worst thing that I've seen. NTR, the Ugly Bastards, kills it for me. You don't need VR? NTR and Ugly Bastards should die already. Played the PS2 Ace Combat games. Yes, I played the PS2. I played Ace Combat Zero. Ace Combat Zero is one of my favorite games of the PS2. It's just a great game. Loved it. Let's see. Live stream Half-Life Alice. Scarecrow457 donated $1. Have you heard of Generation Zero? And if so, would you do an uncapped review on it? I haven't heard of Generation Zero, and I'm not gonna do an uncapped review on it. So, Austin McConnell animated a cartoon based on a script which was written entirely by AI. Script was ridiculous but somewhat consistent. Now I think that if AI can write script, every human can. Well, I would think that until I saw The Last Jedi. The last time I used Streamlabs, it forced a $5 subscription on me. Oof, yikes. Did that happen to y'all for the y'all who donate to Streamlabs? Because it didn't happen to me. It didn't happen to me. Maybe it happened to Streamlabs way back then. I don't know. But it didn't happen to me, personally. So, bold to assume Avatar is an anime. I personally do regard it on that level, but some otakus will murder you if you utter said words. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding on that. Speaking of films, I didn't even know another Charlie's Angels reboot was getting made. Only learned about it after reports of it bombing in the box office. Yep, exactly. I hope they fix the sprites, not showing as shiny of the overworld. I felt so good seeing them in Let's Go. Someone should be banging that pussy, but act like they don't want it. If you were Isekai, you'd be Kazuma. Oof, yikes. Maybe it bombed because they didn't give a strong ad campaign. The ultimate Disney sequel is Kingdom Hearts. Actually, speaking of Disney sequel, that's my opinion for Frozen 2. It's a Disney sequel with way too much budget. It's a direct-to-DVD Disney sequel with way too much budget. That's the best way to sum up Frozen 2. Godhand anime when. Get Godhand. Get good hand. ONB took me in the gut. According to Clownfish TV, people who push COPPA and the FTC are in contacts with Hollywood. It's another case where the big legacy media tries to kill younger and more effective media. Ooh, yikes. Tomboy plus vanilla plus childhood friend equals sacred combo. Slightly muscular female. Vanilla and the god of all hentai genre harem are making a comeback. They don't even do bimbofication that good these days. It's starting to merge with NTR that's freaking annoying. Ugh. Vanilla with thick girls and inverted nipples. Okay, hot take. Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter isn't that bad. I haven't seen that. I haven't played that, so I can't really say. Cautious Hero Uncap when? I haven't seen Cautious Hero, so I haven't read Cautious Hero or seen Cautious Hero, so can't really say. We can't make an uncap on that. Traps are straight. Okay. Frozen 2 is out. Yeah, Frozen 2 is out. Which hentai represents all hentai for you? Vanilla, I suppose. I'm more of a vanilla guy on hentai, which is very weird because you see all these studies about how you watch porn, and after the more you watch porn, the more you go into the hardcore porn stuff. Which, well, sometimes it's true. I sometimes I watch some porn and I got bored with one type of porn, I go to another type of porn. But other times I look at porn and there are some porn genre and porn that I just put there's this line that I wouldn't cross, that I'm just not a fan of, and therefore I probably wouldn't go there. For example, say actual child porn, that's not okay. But aside from the obviously criminal stuff, I'm not a fan of Guro. Sometimes I see it occasionally, like on hentai when I don't even know what that is. I just open it sometimes, and I just open it and I read it. It's like, oh, it's just Guro, and like, it doesn't shock me or anything like that. I'm just not a fan. And then there's also the insect sorts of hentais. You know, the insect insemination hentais. Not a fan of those, even though there are some people who are into that. I've seen them. I'm like, okay. I can't believe some people are into that, but okay. So Frozen 2 is out. Yeah, Frozen 2 is out. Appa worried about spoiling Frozen 2 in the chat of all places. Oh dear. By the way, did anyone see that video of a turkey following a mailman's car? I haven't seen that video. Hey guys, is it normal that I can see the supercluster of our universe? No. What is your current Hollywood movie of the year for 2019? That's a good question. I'd say, and there's another film that you should see actually, Ford versus Ferrari. That film is actually pretty fucking good. That is a good film. That is a really, really good film. And the SCWs are mad apparently because the film stars 2 straight white men. Oh, how horrible. The film stars 2 straight white men. That's absolutely horrible. The film is fucking good. Really, really good film. If you haven't seen Ford versus Ferrari, see it. It's very good. It's very funny. It's very intense. It's directed by the guy who made Logan. Like, Logan is great. So, I haven't seen that much of the Hollywood movie of the my favorite Hollywood film of the year. I haven't seen much of Hollywood in the year. So I couldn't really pick out my favorites. So China is asshole. Filthy Appa and his boys love. They can't have gay people because Russia. Exactly. And Indonesia, actually just countries that you can't allow have gay people. You can't allow gay people in that doesn't allow gay people in general. So I would like to watch TV show MechWarrior with similar budget as Stargate SG-1 or better. Live action cutscene and intro of MechWarrior 4 look good, so why not make an entire movie? All right. Your thoughts on Michael Reeves, also known as the half Filipino tech psycho. I don't know who that is. Christopher No Homo dude. Interesting fact that art in Euphoria is done by a woman. I think I know about that. Finally saw Hazbin Hotel. It was alright. I think we got ourselves a potential waifu of the year nominee. Women at Work is best hentai, only serious badass enough to have a dude like Rail, a full-blown muscle girl. Damn. There's also this hentai. There's this hentai dojin actually specifically. Not the hentai, but a dojin of a guy who enters a workplace full of women and he just fucks everybody inside. And then it ends with a woman who genuinely likes him and they fuck. but then it also ends in a freaking harem. They just all fuck each other in the end. Even though that the part where he ends up fucking the woman who genuinely likes him is pretty wholesome, and it just ends with a harem. It kind of ruins with the harem. I think I know about that one. So anyway, so far the sickest hentai I've read is Mice Daily Life. The underrated genre of a hentai is the one where a female is taken by at least 3 to 4 humanoid monsters and bred against her will. That's a lot more common actually than I thought. Why does Ugly Bastard always have better art quality? Also, why does the here's something weird. Why does the Shotokan hentais are the most wholesome ones? It's very weird. It's very weird that the Shotokan hentais are the ones that actually the most vanilla. It's very rare for me to see like a vanilla hentai of like 2 high schoolers or whatever, or just 2 adults. Instead, the wholesome hentais are the Shotokan ones, the ones especially with the mother or an Onechan, which is fucking weird. Come on, y'all. Where are y'all freaking? Where are the vanilla adult freaking hentais? Because there's so many. There's significantly less of them these days. Christoph has a hard on getting to Anna. Maybe he should try lube. Did you consider playing any Toho game, or are you bad in bullet hells? I have played a Toho game. I forgot which one because my friend is the one that playing it. I just played it. Not for me. Not a fan. Do you play Raid Shadow Legends? Nope. Jump Force is a fucking meme. It is a fucking meme. Find it rather dumb that Jump Force got nominated. I only have Jump Force and PS4, but only for Madara, Uchiha, and the Bleach characters. If Grimjaw ends Strike Fire, it gets deleted. Chat is stalking sexy elves now. Apparently. I'm trying to recreate you in a motocross game. Which butt patch should I use? What is NTR and why do people hate it so much? Is that a serious question? For some reason, I like Western slower mech tanks like more like flexible Japanese ones. Okay. Played Skies of Arcadia. I don't know what that is, so I can't really say if I played it. Speaking of Clownfish TV, there's about them on GamerGodsy. Despite them being the nicest people on the internet, the drones of GamerGodsy, despite GamerGodsy, hate them because they're anti-SJW, of course. Of course. I just want to see some strong lasses that are both confident and gentle. And maybe it gets rough in the later half, but it ends up vanilla. Insect Monster Girl. Yeah, insect hentais are rare. Which is interesting that I've seen them regularly these days. Emergence. I don't like snuff. I just want to see a waifu get banged, not murdered. Joker. Also, Joker is good. Not great. As everybody says it, it's good. It's good. I say it's good. Joker is good. Alita, no. Alita's meh. Alita is meh for me. But Joker's pretty good. I just don't like the parts with Bruce Wayne. Any parts with the Bruce Wayne, the Joker is not great. But aside from that, it's pretty good. Does John Wick 3 class as Hollywood film? It is a Hollywood film, and John Wick 3 is pretty good. I heard some SJWs wanted the male leads in Ford v Ferrari to be women, despite the movie being based on a true story. Yikes. Films of 2019, and Joker and Battle Angel Alita. Not Battle Angel Alita for me, but Joker, I suppose, yeah. Which anime rivalry mirrors with Ford versus Ferrari? That's a pretty good question. Joker's probably the best of the year, and I only saw 3 movies. Any sort of writing advice you could give me to not screw up? Keep on writing. Just keep on writing. Keep on writing whatever you like, and if you screw up, that's fine. It's perfectly fine if you screw up, because that's from that point on you can learn your lessons. You can write whatever fiction you're doing right now, and then you go back like 2 to 3 years later, you look at that and say, wow, those are some really bad writing. That's me when I look at my fan fictions, which by the way I do have a fan fiction account. I can't decide from Shazam, Endgame, John Wick, Godzilla, and Joker. Hey, Shazam's pretty good. Endgame is fine. John Wick 3 is pretty good. Godzilla is pretty good, and Joker is also pretty good. They're pretty good. A lot of pretty good Hollywood films. What's the Dojin's name? I don't know what the Dojin's name, but I do know it's something about harem. Watch his videos. He recently makes a camera that tases other people, so he's the tallest person in the picture. Okay. Do you think the drama will ever end? Probably. Appa Shota wholesome. Give and take, mate. Are there any anime or video games that unironically have the Virgin and the Chad as 2 main casts? That's a good question. I probably don't. I don't know. I can't really pick one. Equivalent exchange. Shotas are wholesome. I'm into insects, but most of them are about vor, brain drain, transformation, killing during process. There's rarely any non-lethal type of hentais about insects. Yeah. Nothing wholesome about the insects. It's always the It always ends up with dead. Not all Shota hentais is i.e. the revenge Shota hentai is currently airing. Not gay Shotacon, lol. How about Shotas humping big guys? Shotacon's hentai is more likely to be yaoi. Because you are the Shota. You want the hot girl to take advantage of you. Because ara. Shotacon hentais, they sometimes tend to be yaoi. But hey, shut it! I'm need to read it. The Shindo Chicken Dojin one is saying something about poultry business. Strike Shota is wholesome because young spry boys and ara. I know, right? I've seen... God damn it. I know that I've seen some hentais like the male elf one where it's wholesome as fuck. Obviously never seen anything from Kanabi. As a Toho connoisseur, I agree that the Shotacons usually are the more wholesome. Most wholesome I've seen was Okujo's School Day, which was between two nervous dorks. Think about it, the only 2019 film I've seen is an anime film called Black Fox. Pretty decent action film. There needs to be more Dragon Girl hentai. Males are god tier. I remember looking up Persona 4 porn and ended up looking at balls self-fuck videos. Damn. Revenge NTR is a good thing. Skies of Arcadia is a really good RPG. Oh, by the way, Revenge NTR, that's the cuck film that I watched with my girlfriend. Should I make appabend should make his own comic as it's famous enough to do a crossover with Blade Devil? Probably. Is it true that incels love NTR because they can self-insert themselves as stealing someone's girl in real life? Probably not. I once found this vanilla 3D hentai was really good, pretty wholesome too. I would think it was called Glass or something. I don't know what that is, but almost time. It is time. Anyway, I don't want to delay any longer. I'm just gonna get straight to the stream. Just gonna turn that soundtrack and I'm gonna mute myself. Yes, the ever-evolving meme stream intro. It always evolves. It always evolves. It always does new things every single time because that's how the intro goes. New things every single time. New things. I like hentais. Anyway. God damn, I missed that. Anyway, let's get into the stream. Unfortunately, there are no fan arts these days, I suppose. Unless you count the line art that my girlfriend made, which is not finished, and I'd rather not show it because it's a bit of a very personal fan art. If you want to see it, it's on Twitter. But anyway, let's get into the meanwhile in Indonesia. Of course, the meanwhile in Indonesia. Meanwhile in Indonesia, because there are a couple very interesting meanwhile in Indonesia, including this one. Apparently, sharking is a thing again. Meanwhile in Indonesia, cum terrorists comes at random women. Personal fan art is Luton. Actually, no, it's pretty sad. It's a pretty sad fan art, but yeah. For some reason, my girlfriend really likes the sad fan arts. Come on, make some more wholesome fan arts. I need something wholesome in the stream. But anyway, cum terrorist comes at random women. This is freaking weird. So, cum terrorist, that's exactly how they describe it. The sperma terrorist, or something along those lines. That's why I think cum terrorist, sperm terrorist, or whatever. So it's a cum terrorist. So essentially what happens is, a bunch of people in Tasikmalaya, there's this guy who jerks himself off, he comes on his hand, and he throws it at some random women. That's how you do it these days, apparently. But the actual men are actually doing the jerking off, and actually comes in at random women when he's finished. But no, he has to jerk off to his hand first and then throws it at random women. I mean, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? What is wrong with y'all? You should have just straight up comes at her. But apparently you can't do timing. Your timing is not very great, which is why you have to do it on the hand first. You finish on the hand first and then you just throw it because you're amateurs. Amateurs. Seriously, what is this? Why is this a thing? Why is this a thing? I'm not surprised that I am surprised that this isn't a Death Stranding mechanic. Oh man, a bomb has been planted. But unfortunately, that's the only like actually good Meanwhile Indonesia stuff. But here's this one. Let's talk about this one. Japanese otaku politician Yamada Taro proposes law to end hentai and pornography censorship. Man, finally, we are finally reaching a time where a politician is going to remove all the blurred lines, all the censorship that we see in hentais are going to be removed thanks to some politician in Japan. Thank you. Yamada Taro. Thank you, Taro-san. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. Arigatou gozaimasu. Ganbatte kudasai. Oh man. God bless y'all. God bless. Get rid of the pixels. Anyway, let's talk about this. I don't know how can I get this. Copyright claims. Hi, appabend, a copyright owner using content ID claims some material in your video. It's not a copyright strike. This claim doesn't affect your account status. There are either ads running on your video with the revenue going to be copyright owner or the copyright. I got copyright claim. By who, you might ask? By a very familiar figure. You might notice the title from the title of those two videos. The person is back. She's back, guys. She is back. She is back. She is back for some trashing, guys. She is back for some trashing. And yes, she is back. She's coming in to get all the clout, get all the internet clouts. But she has to suffer the ratio first. Look at that. Oh, Anita. Oh, how finally, at once in your life, you have to taste the ratio. Oh, that's a flipping nuke indeed. Go away, Anita. Nobody likes you. Exactly. Go away. Nobody likes you. Flipping Markiplier. Oh, man. Anita, in reply to Anita, am I extremely tired or is there not a single female speaking character in the first episode of Mandalorian? I gotta miss something, right? Man, God forbid that the Mandalorian doesn't have a female character. God forbid. I mean, you got freaking the rest of the freaking Star Wars universe, the new Star Wars universe, the freaking films, everything like that, all have female characters. But that's not enough. We also need to, every single Star Wars stuff that's in current year needs to have a lead female character, needs to have a strong female character. It can't be a straight white man. I mean, I got the backlash for Jedi Fallen Order because God forbid the guy actually the guy in the Jedi Fallen Order, the main guy Cal, he played Joker in Gotham. he played Joker in Gotham, which is very interesting. Because that's how I know him at first. I can't believe that the guy who plays Joker in Gotham TV series is playing a freaking Jedi. That's just a very weird casting. But apparently that's pretty interesting. Joker man, good. Even better. Criminal Imagination donated $2. She should have just stayed irrelevant. She should have stayed irrelevant, of course. Anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Oh, Jedi Joker. Jedi Knight Fallen Society. Oh, Jedi Knight Fallen Society. Oh, man. The Jedi in the society live. There was the female Mandalorian who made this shoulder armor, but I totally get what you're saying. There's a real lack of women in the show so far. Shout out to Jade Austen for reminding me of the one scene that has a female character. Lol. You know what? I should probably read these at a bitchy voice. and a very, very bitchy voice. Shout out to J.D. Austin for reminding me of the one scene that has a female character. Lol. Still. Jesus. Man, Anita. Why are you here? Why are you here? And why are you still gay? Just to suffer. Man. Wow, nearly 3,000 replies because one woman voices her opinion. We shouldn't be at one point anymore. We just accept media that normalizes patriarchy. Cool. Oh my god. Anita, what are Man, she is. Oh man, she copyright claimed my videos and now she's back making all of these dumb flipping hot takes. Anita, why are you trying to gain relevance? You should stay on the flipping stream. Damn it. Shut up. Most mass media overwhelmingly centers men. And yet you cited Star Wars. Star Wars! Star Wars! Anita, have you seen the previous freaking Star Wars films and TV shows that all star women? I mean, man, The Mandalorian is no exception. But that's... It wastes no time in establishing a patriarchal setting. The bartender is a man, the bar patrons are men, the cab driver is a man, etc. The first female we met is the ship. Man. It may introduce a few significant female characters later on. Great. It doesn't change the fact that it perpetuates and normalizes patriarchy. It doesn't change the fact that it perpetuates and normalizes patriarchy. We all accept patriarchy in our mass media without batting an eye. When someone calls it out, we get upset. I wonder why. I need this. I can't. The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian. Oh, last night I tweeted. In that tweet, I A, made a typo and B, was distraught that there are no female speaking parts in the first episode of Mandalorian. Mandalorian. Oh man, don't touch Back to the Future, Anita. Don't you fucking dare. I was wrong and forgot there was one scene with one woman speaking lol, which I clarified at the end of the chain, and yet this morning I woke up to 2.7 thousand replies. These replies are a mishmash of no one cares, you're pathetic, leave our precious boy toys alone, and relax, good, women are dumb, etc, etc. The guy who said good women are dumb, good women are dumb, I'm gonna give huge claps. That is a fucking base. That is a base motherfucker right there. The base motherfucker right there. Absolutely base motherfucker. Huge. I mean, this is nothing particularly new, but it does offer us a moment to reflect on how online harassment is much more than sensational headlines about death and rape threats. It can also be aggressive dogpiles of thousands of voices desperately trying to silence feminist and progressive perspectives. Now imagine this. Every single time you tweet or several times about years on end. Now you might be thinking that left dogpiles too. And how is this different? Maybe you think I'm just mad because it's against my particular perspective. Oh man. Well... Now, allowing space to voice dissenting opinions is important, but there's a big difference between calling out oppressive and regressive ideologies and defending the status quo to the degree that it actively works to dehumanize the most vulnerable people in our society. Did you just describe women as the most vulnerable people in our society? Isn't that very sexist, Anita? I thought women are these very strong, independent creatures, but apparently they're the most vulnerable people in society. That's very sexist, Anita. Oh, that's very sexist, Anita. How dare you? How dare you? You assume that women are very vulnerable. Till there, online harassment isn't just threats. It's never being given the benefit of the doubt because you are a woman. It's never being able to make a typo or a mistake. Oh no! The first one, the typo! I've made a typo on a tweet. That's horrible. Oh my god. But that is just the worst crisis. Horrible. How absolutely horrible, Anita. I feel so sorry for you. It's never being able to, it's having 3,000 people actively try to silence you because you have an opinion about a beloved TV show. your opinion is shit, Anita. Here's the thing. Here's the thing that everybody always miss, okay? When they made a hot take on Twitter, they're going to, oh, my mentions with so many people who are angry because your take is shit. Had any of you ever actually freaking consider that that your take is shit, and here's why? Here's why your take is shit. The people responding to you are telling you that your take is shit. Have any of the people who are talking about the freaking anime TDs, where her auras and everything like that, we criticize you because your take is shit. All the talks about the sexualized female anime characters and everything like that, and how it's contributing to the patriarchy and everything like that, that's your critique, and we say your critique is shit. Your critique is absolutely fucking terrible. It's a terrible critique. That's our point. But you, no, my critique is very good. How dare I criticize something? Yo, this is donated $1. Why are we still gay? Just to suffer. Every night, I can still feel my dick and my ass, even my mouth. The No Not November, I've lost my comrades that lost. Won't stop beaming. It's like they're all still there. You feel it too, don't you? Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Can I just move on from Anita, please? The lead of the most recent trilogy is a woman. The lead in the first spin-off film was a woman. Star Wars has loads of women. Stop being a disingenuous twat, you pseudo-feminist fraud. Women don't need to be jammed into every orifice. You don't want equality. You want control. Buzz off. Exactly. Flip exactly. Wanting more female representation is never a bad thing. So, in other words, you never had it enough. There's never gonna be a point in which you're satisfied. Wanting more female representation is never a bad thing, so you're gonna keep on asking more even though you get it. Even though you already flipping get it. The idea that having more women in content is stuffing them in every orifice is internalized misogyny. Bruh, you just called a trans woman to have internalized misogyny. But most look at the anger one for Anita's Akishian's opinions is wrought. She must really have power. Well, no, she doesn't. Because she got flipping ratioed for... she got ratioed a lot of times, but she got ratioed. She crawled out of the gun. Because here's the thing. Anita, if you look at her channel right now, she has like 200,000 subscribers. And yet her views are like 7. My uncapped videos have made more views than Anita fucking Sarkeesian. Can you imagine that? Like my uncapped videos, the videos that make reviews, that has more views than the videos that Anita makes. Even though she has 200,000 subscribers, I have 70,000, 71,000. Imagine that. Big flipping yikes. Big flipping yikes. And there's also this. So far, there aren't any women in Mandalorian, so most Star Wars fans should love it. What? Like the time before there's a female speaking role in the first episode. Why do you care? The Mandalorian review, 1 out of 10. No female read load. There's too much violence. Seriously? Did you just criticize a Star Wars freaking TV show to have too much violence? Okay, watch the first episode of The Mandalorian again, and I'm still really disappointed by how all of one women had lines. Shut up, y'all. Y'all need to shut up. Y'all need to shut up. The Mandalorian is fun, but where the hell are the female characters? The 0 women in episode 2 of The Mandalorian. Not a single woman in that entire Mandalorian plot. I also didn't see many women in the crowd scenes. I'm not gonna go count, but they were dominated by male extras. Watching The Mandalorian and really enjoying it. However, it has taken 19 minutes for a female to appear. Who the The Mandalorian, the left bottom post is a joke. Oh, apparently, okay. Okay. Alright, okay. I'll take that. I don't know if it's a joke or not, but there's so many freaking contexts here being missing. But seriously though, I just noticed that 1, 2, 3, 4 of these have freaking Twitter for iPhone. Man, the freaking Twitter for iPhone people. I'm not dissing on y'all iPhone people, but come on, why the fuck are y'all using iPhone? And there's also this. Making a Star Wars film is difficult due to a lack of comics and novels, says Lucasfilm president. There's no source material. We don't have comic books. We don't have 800-page novels, says Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy when asked about the difficulties that come with making a Star Wars movie. Excuse me, lady. Excuse me, princess. Aren't you the type of person, aren't you and your freaking company pretty much declares the flipping extended universe non-canon? Hello! Hello! There are so many freaking games, so many freaking comic books and novels. There's even comic books that goes as the sequel. They're actually miles better than the actual sequel trilogy. I mean, come on, y'all. You had one job. Oh man. And even if you destroyed the freaking extended universe. This isn't a freaking thing to brag on. This isn't. This is you just flexing. Oh, we are doing our best here. We are doing the best thing that we can with no source material. All the extended universe stuff that no one cares about that. We're just gonna do original stuff. Unfortunately, your original stuff is shit. It's proven every single time. It's shit. It's shit, man. Come on, y'all, man. Man, the state of Star Wars. This is the person who runs Star Wars. Yeah, do you wonder why Star Wars is bombing these days? Well, apparently the leaks that says Rise of Skywalker is horrible. Apparently the leaks says Rise of Skywalker is terrible. But I just need to see the film myself. You know, it might as well. I mean, might as well. It's the last film of the series. I'm starting to think that the pseudo fans will be satisfied until we get a 2-hour movie of Rey systematically sodomizing all the known men in the series with her lightsaber. Ah, man. Thank you so much for the donation, guys. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Man. Of course. And of course, Recent Era is going to talk about this. Anita Sarkeesian tweets about barely any female characters in first 2 episodes of Mandalorian. Goes about as well as you'd expect. Oh, man. I can't believe that there are people in Recent Era. People in Recent Era, of all places, who says she doesn't deserve the harassment, but there's nothing wrong with her being called out for being wrong and or trying to manufacture outrage. User banned 3 days. Downplaying sexism as manufactured outrage. Oh no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Recent Era is gonna get banned. How dare you talk about my queen, Anita Sarkeesian. You cannot do that, and you cannot do that. No. No. You do not do that, my friend. You do not talk shit about the queen. Man. A good question asked by Another Day, Another Dollar. Who? That's a very good question. Who is it indeed? Trolling. Prior bans for trolling. Man. Superman. Superman, you had one job. Superman, you had one job. You had one job. Unless if you have a relationship with Batman and you just want to have a Batman profile picture, then I suppose, yes, you have a Batman profile picture. Superman, you had one job. Anyway, wow, her entire existence completely left my mind. How's she been? Everything's okay? She definitely knows what she's doing, repeatedly going after neat nerd culture. That's easy money, can't knock the hustle. User banned, duration pending, peddling conspiracy theories from hate groups, plus previous and recent severe infraction. Man, flipping Superman is gay. At least we learned a new thing now. Superman is gay to Batman. Superman is fucking gay to Batman. Oh, what is this? This, my friend, is one of the worst ratios that I have seen on the website. There are so many things in this take that pisses everybody off. Lesbians and bisexuals women are biological women. Trans women are male. Oof. Oof.
Whoa, damn.
Yikes. That is a yikes for me, fan. Robert donated $1. Anita is here because she's a masochist and gets off the punishment. Is it obvious? Man, she needs to get whipped. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the donation. But that's true. I mean, technically speaking, it is true, but still. The TERFs speaking. Women cannot rape other women. Only males can do that. Trans women. Oh my. Whoa. Okay. 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 That. Ooh. Oh man.
Whoa, damn.
That is a whoa damn for me. Women cannot rape other women. Only males can do that. God damn. Ooh. That is a take. That is one hell of a take. Freaking smooth brain. I'm moving on from that. So, let's talk about the boomers these days. Do you guys remember this tweet from last week on how porn is canceled? I don't know if Gab is having like this sort of, maybe Gab has this bot that automatically deletes tweets because people wouldn't want to find your past few tweets, wouldn't they? They wouldn't try to find their past few tweets because, you know, they're gonna try to cancel you or something like that. But Gab, I got all the tweets. I got all the screenshots. I got all the archives. You can't run away from deleting your tweets, Gab. Because, by the way, the tweet is deleted. This tweet over here got deleted by Gab. Man, Gab, the freaking boomer Gabs is coming in again. They're trying to do their boomer things. They thought archive is not a thing, but they doubled down. They keep on doubling down on the opinions that they'd want to. Here's the thing. We want to talk about the argument of whether or not porn is free speech or whatever, because they're going to do that. They're going to talk about how porn isn't free speech. We're going to get to it, okay? There's this. Girls do porn owner employees charged with sex trafficking. Okay, so if you guys missed the scenario here, apparently there's this sort of porn agency called Girls Do Porn. The owner is tricking women into modeling, but apparently turns out they're doing porn. So they trick on these vulnerable women, thinking that they're going to do modeling, but turns out that they're going to do porn. So that's what Girls Do Porn do. And they dox these women by showing them and publishing these videos. Well, that's fucking illegal. You don't do that shit. That's fucking fraud. So that's why they got charged with sex trafficking. And Gab talks about this to talk about how sex contributes to sex trafficking, apparently. Sorry, not sex. That's another sex freaking porn contributes to sex trafficking. But here's the thing, Gab. Here's the thing, okay? Not all porn. I'm not a fan of 3D porn. I'm mostly on the fictional content porn. I'm mostly on the hentais and the dojins or anything like that. They're better for me. But not all freaking porn is sex trafficking. Not all the people you see in porn is being trafficked, is being tricked into doing porn. Come on, yeah. Come on. This is why you should go for amateurs. At least. Okay, I don't even think amateurs. Maybe some blurred lines in amateurs, but still. Just go to 2D porn in general. At least they're drawn by adults, consenting adults, who might be forced at gunpoint to write furry. But I don't know. Just at least they're drawn. At least no human beings are involved. But anyway, according to the International Labor Association, 4.5 million people are trapped. Get it? Trapped. Or forced into sexual exploitation globally. Okay. Sex trafficking generates $99 billion annually just from commercial sexual exploitation alone. Okay. 63% of underage sex trafficking victims said they had been advertised or sold online. According to Anti-Trafficking Profit, Rescue Freedom in 9 countries, 49% of sexually exploited women said that pornography was made of them while they were being sold for sex. Okay, so Gab is trying to fight against sex trafficking by banning drawn porn from their website because that works out. You see, Gab, just say you hate porn. I mean, just say you hate porn, because here's the thing, Gab, because you do hate porn. You're just putting on the excuse. You're just putting all these statistics talking about how porn contributes to sex trafficking. No, you actually just hate porn. You actually just hate porn. You don't want porn to be in your website in general because you're icky. You're just icky. You don't like porn. You're just icky. Porn is disgusting. That's what you are, because you're a freaking boomer. Because you guys in there are a bunch of flipping boomers. How porn fuels sex trafficking. Okay, regardless of whether or not this is true, I might believe that it is true. I mean, I'm not denying the statistics or anything like that. I don't have statistics of my own, but I'm just saying, Gab, you're you're the website that promotes free speech and everything like that. Then you decided to ban porn, which is a form of free expression, a form of free expression. But they're going to go on mental gymnastics. Yeah, they're going to go on their mental gymnastics to justify that porn isn't free speech. Free speech. When can government regulate porn that's not obscene? Excuse me. I think porn is obscene enough. I think porn is flipping obscene enough. I mean, Cobra donated $2.04. Great content, great streams. You know if it's appabend, it's high quality. Had these coins burning a hole in my pocket. Here you go. Aw, thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Keep them shekels coming so that I can deal with the flipping boomers, man. The boomers. Wanting to regulate any form of expression contradicts the purpose of your site. Shitting in the streets is a form of expression, yet it's illegal. Weird. Okay, shitting on the streets is illegal because... Oh, it's shitting on the flipping street! Man, it's not healthy! There's freaking contamination! There's gonna be bacteria and everything like that, man! It's shitting on the street! It can be used as a form of expression, but in general, shitting on the streets is flipping unhealthy. That's why it's illegal, man. It's not because it's not fun. It's freaking, oh my god. Man. Gab, we love freedom of speech. Also, Gab, we don't allow not safe for work content on all platforms. Grr, my porn. Porn isn't speech, Coomer. Porn isn't speech, Coomer. There you go. There's cut and dry. Gab is not there for free speech. Gab is not there. When Gab says that porn isn't speech, that right there is a sign that you should never ever trust Gab. As if the previous 2 streams isn't proof enough already. Don't trust it. Don't trust freaking Gab. Apparently freaking porn isn't speech. Man. Well, I can't believe the times we're living in. Good for you then. I maintain that I support free speech for everyone. Porn isn't speech. Porn isn't speech though. I maintain support free speech for everyone, but porn isn't speech. The Undead Chronicler donated $1. Gab hates porn, but it's okay with shit in the streets. Question is, what are their thoughts on scat porn? Yep, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. I don't think they're okay with shitting on the streets. They don't. They're not. They're saying it's a form of expression, and they say it's illegal. So, anyway, and I maintain my message that you are an idiot that doesn't understand what free expression is and are actually a man of no principles. Anyway, keep the donation coming, guys. Keep them coming. This porn isn't speech. That is. I can't believe that people are actually arguing that porn isn't speech. And you know the kind of mental gymnastics that people go? Don't worry. Brace yourselves. This is some universal the Olympic universe mental gymnastics. This mental gymnastics is fucking transcends the universe. I mean, look at this, okay? Check this out. I do understand free expression and I don't support it. I have free speech as a principle, so you're wrong. You don't support free expression, but you hold free speech as a principle? You realize there's one hell of a contradiction you got there, yeah? I realize it's not. Speech is a subset of expression. What's so hard to understand about this? Speech equals words, expression equals words, videos, drawings, music, etc. Okay, man, let me get this straight. If I tell you the story of how a girl from high school, this very innocent girl jumps into high school, she just discovered sex, and then she finds out that she got very, very addicted to sex to the point where she's willing to fuck everybody. She's willing to fuck everybody so much that she's going to ruin her life because of it, and she's going to sacrifice her entire dignity and sanity just to fuck everybody that she sees. That's perfectly fine, because those are words. Those are speech. That's free speech. But if I draw it, If I draw the said thing, if I draw said story, no, that is porn. That is horrible. If I tell people to reenact that scene and make a live action film of I think you all know what I'm talking about, that's not free speech. Can you imagine the mental gymnastics of this dude? Video is not free speech. Porn is not free speech. But words are. So you can describe the story, you can tell the story of how a girl from high school is just loving sex so much that she's willing to sacrifice her sanity, but but you can't turn it into a video, you can't put it into drawing, you can't draw that shit, you can't make video for it because that's not free speech. When that happens, that's not free speech. That's free expression. I don't support free expression. Wow, man. Wow, man. Wow, flipping man. I am just amazed. I am just amazed the sorts of mental gymnastics that these people are willing to go to. Jenny told us it to $1.09. If you could do a collab uncap on review of someone's channel, who would it be and what you review? I would not review somebody's channel. That's not very nice. That is not very nice. Anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. How Brendat is this guy? I have no flipping idea. What if you make a drawing out of words? I just word says come. You know, I'm gonna make a drawing out of words. How about this? Let's do that. Gonna put a text right here. It says, there you go. There you go. There's my free expression right there. This is my political statement. This is my political statement against everyone. That is my political statement. Guys, there's my political statement. If you disagree, head into the gas chambers. The Undead Chronicler donated $1. Someone called the men in white. We have a live one here. So moving. So moving. What an inspirational political quote from me, isn't it? Very inspirational. Anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Not review the channel. Review with the channel. Oh, I see. All right. Thank you so much for the donation. Anyway, let's also this. PayPal just banned over 100,000 Pornhub performers. The porn industry is coming to an abrupt end. Perhaps this will force porn addicts to go on dates and actually have real sexual interaction with other people. Are you assuming? Are you seriously assuming that people who watch porn don't have real sexual interaction with other people? Because I can tell you that that's wrong. I can tell you for sure that that is fucking wrong. That's not true, man. I think that's just a projection on you. Come on, Ian. Come on. Ian, you can seriously be supporting this. Plenty of people watch porn who don't have an addiction. Exactly. Freaking exactly. Oh, man. Porn fuels sex trafficking, drug abuse, and the degradation of women. Not to mention that Pornhub has videos of women being assaulted because it's a fetish. Yes. 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 It's called role-playing, lady. Are you familiar with the term role-playing? Do you want to role... Have you... Man, lady. Oh my god, why is the freaking boomers, man? This is the move from now. Oh my god. I can't believe the boomers with their freaking memes and their freaking Renaissance paintings, man. Okay, just saying, man. Man, if you had... Just because you have a Renaissance painting as your avatar doesn't make you smart. But anyway. All the people that made this are not... There's this post. I'm gonna get to the post one by one. 30-year-olds. So you're not going to let the porn industry exploit you? 20-year-olds, no. Okay, hold up for a second. Okay, hold up. You're not going to let the porn industry exploit you. Define exploit. Define exploit. Are you talking about how these women, they have their, you know, their livelihoods, they have their normal works and everything like that? They watch porn. Are you talking about if they watch porn? Are you saying that if they watch porn, that the porn industry exploiting them? Is that how it is these days? My girlfriend donated $1. What if we fuck in front of the Puritans just to spike them? Nah, it's unsanitary. But anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Mommy thought, oh, mommy looks cranky. Also, I find it interesting that the boomer memes, you know how the right-wing YouTubers, the sort of right-wing channels talk about how the left can't meme. The left can't meme, or the political YouTubers in general talk about how the left cannot meme. Well, I'm beginning to doubt that. I am beginning to doubt that. 30-year-olds, so you're just gonna give up hardcore porn? Why? Just because it profits off of human trafficking and the sexual exploitation of countless women and girls? Excuse me, give up hardcore porn. Define hardcore porn. Define hardcore porn. You're talking about porn that's being acted by actors? Are you talking about the hardcore porn that I see on hentai? That's not PewDiePie. That's just some random Chad, apparently. It's supposed to represent some Chad. These Chad 20-year-olds who say, I don't watch porn. I'm just gonna give up hardcore porn because it profits off of human trafficking. And also, why are you, Matt donated $1. In the words of Watch You from Tensi Mayo, if this is what it means to be an adult, then I'd rather remain a child. You know, adult life sucks, guys. I mean, adult life sucks. Let's face it. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's absolutely terrible. There's this one time at one point in a kid, you want to become an adult, but once you become an adult, like, I want to become a kid again. And that happens. Anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Also, who the hell goes into some random guy and say, so you're just gonna give up hardcore porn? Why? Just because it profits off of human trafficking and the sexual exploitation of countless women and girls? Are you endorsing that? Are you endorsing human trafficking and the sexual exploitation of countless women and girls? Are you crying because somebody exits porn because it's not endorsing all of those things? How about, so you're just gonna give up hardcore porn? Why? Why? Just because you listen to the right-wing boomers? The right-wing boomers tell you that you shouldn't watch porn? And then you say yes? Isn't that, actually, you know what? I'm gonna fucking edit this. I'm gonna fucking edit this because this deserves a fucking edit. This deserves a fucking edit. So you're just going to give up hardcore porn? What? Why? Why? Just because the right wing, the boomers tell you that hardcore porn is bad? There you go. Finally, this is basically the conversation in a nutshell. This is the conversation in a nutshell. I'm just gonna put an Arial T right there. There you go. That's more accurate. There. This doesn't make you a Chad. This actually makes you. Might as well. I mean, might as well. There we go. There we go. That's now this is a fucking meme. Oh, finally, a fucking meme in an actual meme scene. Finally, a much better, high quality meme. Fucking masterpiece live. This is Bob. This is Alpha Ross with you all making memes live on stream. This is high quality meme. I'm posting this on Twitter because this is fucking. Oh, the memes I produce on stream. There you go. Posted that on Twitter. Actually, no. Why did I include the 30-year-olds, the 20-year-olds? Might as well just. I'm gonna crop that shit. Crop that shit. There you go. That's much better. Because that doesn't apply to 30-year-olds or 20-year-olds. This applies to people in general. Oh man. There you go. That's much better. That is much better. The memes I produce on stream, man. Oh man. Gamer move. Save. Please post this. There's also this one. So you two are really just gonna pursue a normal and healthy sex life built on love, mutual respect, and a genuine desire to see your partner happy? Yes. Seriously, I'm gonna make an edit on this one too because Because your fucking memes are terrible. Your meme is shit, guys. Boomers, your memes are fucking shit. So I'm gonna edit it. I'm gonna edit it to make sure. So you're just going to keep on watching porn and still stay happy with your girlfriend, with yours. Yes, because you know it's fucking possible. Because the boomers think that you can't be in a relationship and still watch porn and still enjoy porn. That's the boomer mentality. There we go. There's the boomer. There's the accurate edit there. There's a much better edit. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come in here. Edit memes. Welcome to another episode of Appa Ross. Editing memes live on stream so that it's much better. The freaking leftist meme needs these freaking edits now. Switch them around. But it is true though. But this is true. This is the salty guys. Just gonna keep watching porn and still stay happy with your significant other? Yes. Yes, this is me. This is me and my girlfriend. I'm still gonna watch porn and still stay happy with my significant other. Because y'all are fucking... y'all are fucking Puritans. Oh, man. Oh, man. That's freaking amazing. Anyway, testing it at $1. Don't forget the happy little trees and make sure to beat the devil out of it. Oh, man. Thank you so much for the donation, guys. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. I love how this implies that watching porn even one time means that you can't have a happy and healthy relationship. Do the world a favor and touch yourself. You're cranky. The Undead Chronicle donated $1. Still don't get why the 20-year-old guy looks like a soy boy and the woman looks like she's from 1923. I don't know. I don't know. I suppose that's how the memes these days work. Oh man. Anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Intentionally misses the point. The comic addressing our addictive consumption of pornography and its awful effect of us as human beings and coming from a disgusting industry. Coomers, why just give it to the demon? Give it to the demons? Are you serious? I can't believe that these people still exist these days. The porn is the devil. Porn is the devil. Porn is just the devil. Hey, Abba, will you stream yourself painting the mob brass? Apparently, porn is the demon. Porn is the devil. If Doom Guy comes in, he's probably rip you apart. Demons, are you seeing things? People letting their desires to control and not knowing God is the definition of demons, my dude. Oh my God. I can't. Where have these people been? These people have been crawling out of their flipping gutter. These people have been crawling out of their flipping gutter these days, and they just suddenly pop out, apparently. What? What? Lol, go crank one out, my dude. Seriously, you need to go. I need BFG division. I do need some. Where's my freaking BFG division? God damn it! I need some freaking BFG division. Where is it? Ugh. Yeah, whatever. But man, come on, y'all. Lol, stop worshipping worldly pleasures and follow God. I can't believe that these. Wow. I need a moment. Like, these people still exist? These people still fucking exist? I can't believe that shit. That's just. I need to play Toccata from by Sky. I love jacking off. God from Bible. Spoken like someone who's never had an orgasm. Fucking based. Oh, keep a night with donated $1. Notice how they're also implying that sex trade only takes advantage of girls or women, ignoring that boys can also get sex trafficked. Oh man, thank you so much for the donation, man. Oh man, the fucking wreck. Oof. Been there, done that. If I get sent to hell, it's gonna be a rad time. Damn, you got flipping wrecked. You can have fun with worldly pleasures and still worship God as long as you're not an asshole about it. Well, there you go. That very shocking revelation, isn't it? If it's your wife, sure, but Coomers are not concerned with fitting God's plan, but pleasing only their sexual desires. It seems like I need to put. The Undead Chronicle donated $1. Bitch, I'm not gonna give in to the demons. I am the demon, and Alpha is our demon king. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. You called me a coomer earlier in the thread, but oddly enough, I've probably been more virtuous than you in regards to sexual shit. I didn't know these people still exist. Well, you and me both, my friend. You and me both. You and me both. Translation: people that don't harp on my worshipping of pornography and not criticizing my ungodly ways were better. The cases are all the same. Translation: free speech and free expression are not rights. Translation: making fun of people's foolish speech is somehow me not wanting them to be free to express themselves. Sure. But that's what you're arguing these days, though. You're arguing against porn because it's demonic and everything like that. You're using the moral argument and not the libertarian argument. If you're using the libertarian argument, you would have just, I don't know, let these people do whatever they want. But no. You have to be a moralistic motherfucker. Bitch, I'm a virgin by choice. There have been offers. And I don't even send nudes often. I joke but really save intimate stuff for my partners. And I'm monogamous. If we were in Bible times, I'd be considered a dutiful woman. I just don't guilt it, shame, or shame people for their expression. There you go. A flipping based female. A based female telling you, a based woman telling you that you should stay in your fucking place. I mean, goddamn, you flipping God-worshipping, Bible-thumping moral guardians. I cannot believe these people still exist in social media these days. Jesus. Based. Absolutely based. I don't send nudes often. Already feeding into people's lust and turning into sex objects, huh? Dude. God forbid that people send nudes on the internet. God forbid that people send fucking nudes on the internet. I mean, I don't really agree with sending nudes in general. I mean, but if that's what you want to do, if you want to take the risk, well, you do you. A dutiful woman wouldn't let the thought of showing another man her body that's not her husband cross their mind. I'm sorry that I'm criticizing your behaviors. That's bad by God. Excuse me, but what if the men aren't, you know that people don't get married instantly, that they have to go through a phase in a relationship called being a boyfriend and a girlfriend, and that usually boyfriends and girlfriends tend to send nudes to each other. That's what happens with couples these days, or at least some couples. I don't know about y'all, but okay, boomer. Why do those people still exist? I have no fucking idea. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know if that sounds like an Islamist. Maybe. All my nudes got sent during monogamous relationships when there was trust, with one exception. The one exception was my abusive ex who exploited me and made me feel guilty if I didn't send nudes. Wow, that sounds awfully familiar. Again, none of which was your husband's. I need to go back to that tweet. Where's that tweet? Spoken like someone who's never had an orgasm, or someone who has never been in a relationship in general. Man, have you ever been to a relationship, man? Have you ever been to any modern relationship in general? That's what happens when you are in a relationship. Couples send nudes to each other. Okay, boomer. Is it just me, or are more trad cucks popping up recently? Yeah. There's so many the trad cucks. The trad cucks. They are freaking popping up recently. These days, our porn is horrible. They're demonic. They're satanic. They're evil. They're exploiting women or whatever. Oh my God. It sounds like someone who blow up for their sky daddy. Oh man. Now hold the fuck off, boss. That's my friend you're talking shit about. And what they do in that regard with consenting adult is none of your business. Yeah. For someone thumping that Bible, maybe you should consider let he without sin, because you're shaping up to be grade A asshat. What the hell is this? Did people forget that Jesus' whole ministry was telling people what and what not to do, regardless if they were willing to change or not? Bro. Whoa. Bro.
Whoa, damn.
Whoa. You are actually being a moral guardian. This is an actual Puritan. You are actually actively trying to control what people think, what people say, what people do. Oh my God. This is an actual authoritarian. An authoritarian Christian. I mean, my God. That's amazing. I can't believe these people freaking exist. Abba has the N-word pass. Man, so Jesus was an SJW. Oh man. And speaking of boomers, how can we not go through a boomer post without talking about the one and only, the only one, angry boomer? Of course, we can't talk about the boomers without talking about the one angry boomers. Ever been so butt mad about a game touching on the subject of homosexuality? You cite literal neo-Nazi webs, you cite the Daily Stormer for a quote about it? Oh my God, holy shit, what? After playing through the title, it became obvious to most hardcore CRPG aficionados with a critical eye that something was amiss. Daily Stormer sounded... Excuse me! Did you... Oh my God! Oh my God! Now wait a minute, Billy! No! Did you just say Daily Stormer? Oh my God! Oh my God, Billy just cited Daily Stormer. That's amazing. That is amazing. I am amazed. I am just amazed. Didn't I cover Daily Stormer before? I think I covered Daily Stormer before. But it was years ago. But seriously, man, essentially they're a neo-Nazi website. Actual neo-Nazi website. Daily Boomer, more like. The few male leaders in the game tend to be incompetent and, in at least one instance, end up being replaced by stronger female leaders, depending on the choices you made up to that point. So they cannot be replaced by strong female leaders, depending on the choice. Then pick on the choice that doesn't have them to be replaced. It's an RPG. It's Pillars of Eternity 2. It's Pillars of Eternity 2. It's an RPG where you can make a decision. You can pick a decision where the male is not being replaced by the stronger female. Man, this is one daily, more like Daily Stormer, more like Daily Boomer. I did not see that coming. Criminal donation with $2. Thank you so much for the donation, man. But that's not all. There's also a huge amount of homosexual propaganda in Pillars 2. Oh no. Oh no. All of the romanceable NPCs in the game are bisexual. Yeah, so did Dragon Age 2. Dragon Age 2 also did that. So is Dragon Age Origins did that. Leliana is bisexual. Freaking Sven is bisexual. 60, 70, 60, my girlfriend donated $1. I'm back, honey. The legit Puritans are a riot. Man, the stream is getting more fun these days with the newcomers. They're back. That's why I said the stream, they're back. Anita is back, the Boomer's back, the Puritans are back. Thank you so much for the donation. The donations need to go back too. But man, and there are also scripted encounters at sea where members of your script crew, usually men, enter your living quarters hoping for a cheeky backdoor romp. Okay? Oh no, homosexuals in my game, the horror. Most might dismiss the Daily Stormer's opinion as racist without bothering to read what they have to say. Well, I've read what they said. It's a very boomer take, what they say. Very, very boomer, very anti-SJW take. It goes all the way up to the other side of the freaking coin, like you. That's why you were agreeing to this, even though they're an actual fucking neo-Nazi website. Hello! But they weren't the only ones who came away distraught, disenchanted, and ultimately disappointed. You know, Pillars of Eternity 2, I've heard it from people. I've heard my friend played it. He's disappointed not because of this. This is the least of the game's problems, because the game just doesn't really impress him in general. That's why he's disappointed. I mean, the first pillar was great. Apparently, he said the first pillar was great, but this game just doesn't have the spark of the first pillars. This is just only the very minor problems that you focus onto the game because you have an agenda. Because you want to talk about how you want to push your agenda. Well, God forbid that I just want to have fun. I mean, I just want to have fun. And there's this freaking quote from, oh my God. I need to put, there's the clip from the Joker that talks about how, oh, I'm not political, I just want to have fun. The freaking Joker said it. The freaking Joker said, I'm not political, I just want to have fun. I just want to make people laugh. I can't, one of the few times where I actually agree with the flipping Joker. Man. There's also this. Companies are becoming sick, diseased with a degenerative virus called liberal progressivism. Wow. You think it's funny? You think it's a joke? Okay, boomer. Okay, one angry boomer, calm down. You won't be laughing when they're kicking down your door, scooping up little Timmy, and forcibly putting ruby lead lipstick on him with a contrasting crushed cerulean wig and a mirror ball sequin dress. You won't think it's funny when they abduct his manhood by conscripting him to strut the runway in open-toed Christian Louboutin stilettos with those flaming red lacquer soles and drag concentration camps. It might sound like fun and games right now, but that's the future we're headed towards, folks. It's also a future that Sprite seems to be. Oh, this is about that Sprite ad. Seriously? Seriously, that Sprite ad? It wasn't. It was. I mean, it's kind of, it's pandering, sure, but it's nothing to be outraged about. It's a fucking ad for Sprite. Come on, man, chill. It's a fucking ad for Sprite. What Sprite ad? It's an ad where they talk about, it's an ad where it has a lot of LGBT people in it and Pride Month and everything like that. It's a fucking ad that has LGBT people in it. Chill, fam, chill. Oh. And their ultra woke ad for the soda soft drink that doesn't even make an appearance during the 3-minute runtime. That is true though. I agree on that. I agree that for an ad of Sprite, there's no freaking Sprite. At least show the freaking, you know, the gays drinking Sprite, any of the LGBT people drinking Sprite, at least. Or is it their one? I don't know. I forgot. I see that this ad's been a while. What are you doing? Finished with my woman because she couldn't help me with my mind. Coming on my donation, did it to $2. Thank you so much for the donation, guys. Again, keep them coming, guys, because YouTube is screwing everybody over with the Copa thing and the super chat thing. I got screwed by the super chat. I'm gonna get screwed with Copa, or probably not. I don't know. I need to read on to this. Read out to that more. Anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Oh man. Oh my god, that's a gif of Willem Dafoe. I didn't know there were freaking gifs in it. I didn't know there were gifs. Damn, that Chronicle did it $1. Holy shit, and I thought I was crazy. God damn, this guy is unhinged. Yup. People still drink Sprite? Good question. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. This does read like a closet fantasy. I mean, it's very, very specific. Very, incredibly specific. It does read like a freaking somebody else's freaking trans fantasy. I mean, man. Ever been so bad? Oh, that's the previous tweet. Ever been so bad about a game touching of the subject of homosexuality, you cite literal neo-Nazi website, the Daily Stormer, for a quote about it? Oh, apparently there's the reply on this. Oh. Games don't touch the subject. They are saturated with homoerotica. Oh no! The gays! Oh no, they're the end of the world! They're going to destroy gaming! It's straight up grooming of children. I'm sorry, what? It is straight up grooming of children who play these games, and it's grotesque. What? I can't believe your volume is so very low, Yukiko. You need to be louder. What? How? How is it the grooming of children? It's freaking Pillars of Eternity 2. It's a freaking computer role-playing game. What kind of kids will play that shit? Kids are playing Fortnite these days, or whatever the kinds of games that are popular these days. They're too busy playing Fortnite and Pokemon. They're not playing fucking Pillars of Eternity 2. Calm your fucking tits down, man. I'll come again. Hey, appabend, how are you? I'm not doing very well. As if you can't tell already, I'm not doing very well. I'm gonna. This. I need this. It smells too much. I need my first aid spray. which is just my deodorant. But anyway, my girlfriend donated $1. Oh, well. Oh, won't somebody please think of the children? Yeah, somebody please think of the children. Thank you so much for the donation, guys. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Will you make a Koppa video? There's a great video talking about it called Perhaps the End of Pokemon Content. Koppa is too vague. I don't know. We'll see. I need to look at it up. Look for it up. I need to look it up even further. But anyway, yeah, this man, come on, y'all. Come on. It's Pillars of Eternity 2, rated M for mature. Rating list why it's M for mature. You, grooming our children. Kid, hoping before I hit tweet you realize just how dumb that combination of words you hammered out is. Because damn, if it ain't the second dumbest thing I've seen today. Seriously, what are you thinking, man? What is this? This is a dumb tweet. Dumb tweet. You really think M ratings stop kids from playing these games? No. But you're talking about Pillars of Eternity 2. You're not talking about Call of Duty Modern Warfare. You're not talking about Fortnite. You're not talking about CSGO. You're not talking about Dota. You're not talking about a freaking Overwatch. You're talking about Pillars of Eternity 2. It's a computer role-playing game that's very, very niche. Compared to the mainstream market, that's a very niche game. A niche game for adults. For adults who like the traditional computer. What kids are going to play Pillars of Eternity 2? Can you, what? It's plausible. You're the fucking idiot. No, you're the fucking idiot. No, you. No, you. No, you. No, you. You're the fucking idiot. No, you. No, you. Kids are attracted to these games like moths to a cat. No, you. It's plausible deniability. No, it's not. Got fucking ratio there. 10 to 0. 11 to 0. Oh, man. If you're a parent who wants to keep his 13-year-old from seeing a man-on-man action, oh no! God forbid that a 13-year-old seeing man-to-man action. I mean, for God's sake, even my brother sees like gay shit on freaking hentai when he was like 12 to 13. 12 to 13 years old. How old is he? He's in high school now, but man, he knows this shit, man. He knows this shit. All you need to do, and he's doing fine right now. He's not emotionally scarred, you know, because I'm there for him. I talk to him, hey, this is yaoi. This is what people are liking into. If you don't like it, then don't watch it. Then don't read it. If you like it, then go ahead and read it. But I'm not judging y'all. But he's a JoJo fan though, so he's pretty gay. So anyway, seeing man-on-man action, you have to become the bad guy and police the games he or she plays with zero trust because God knows what kind of content could be in there. As a parent, I can tell you it's aggravating. Oh no! I have to parent my children? I have to parent my flipping children? Oh, that's horrible. Oh, that is horrible. That is flipping horrible. Absolutely terrible. This guy's a fuck you. I'll just anti-calorie fact. Not only that, these are allegedly mainstream big production games. No, it's not. You just cited Pillars of Eternity 2. That is far from a mainstream game. If you want to play a game that is free from homoerotica, forget the RPG genre, sci-fi genre, action genre. If you want to play a game that is free from homoerotica, it's called Hyperdimension Neptunia. That is free from homoerotica. For the males anyway, but most games have homosexual sex in them. I've stopped purchasing them a long time ago. Okay, so hold up. Let me get this straight. You stop purchasing games because they're gay or because they have homosexual sex. What games have you been playing? Because I play almost every big budget mainstream AAA games these days. I don't know why, but I'm playing at least the Japanese ones. I play the Japanese mainstream AAA games. I play Sekiro, Resident Evil 2, freaking Code Vein, all these. And as far as I know, they don't have homosexual sex in them. They do have homosexual tension. I mean, you make your Bishonen freaking character in Code Vein, and then you have the sexual tension with Lewis. I mean, Lewis is freaking hot, by the way. But anyway, no. No, there's no freaking homosexual sex in these games. The Under Chronicle donated $1. He's talking as if these games are hardcore gay porn when it's very light touch. This is coming from a guy who banged Zephran in Dragon Age. I know. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Did you play Cold Steel 3? I haven't played Cold Steel 3. I'm waiting it for the PC release, so. Yep. Why are you gay? You are gay. Anyway, dating tip. If a guy tells you he's not very political, he's conservative, but has learned that won't get him laid. Dating tip. Don't follow this person. What? Old dudes being like, no, I really don't care. Then you absolutely have some horrifying, unexamined conservative beliefs. Apparently, being apolitical is conservative. You just donated $1. All hail our Lord and Savior, Nep. Again, I said, there's no homosexual tension in freaking Neptunia. At least for the males. Anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Even everyone does if they haven't taken the time to educate themselves. What? Everyone does if they haven't taken the time to educate themselves. And personally, I just can't be 2 months into a relationship again and hear my boyfriend say he watched a Jordan Peterson video and thought he made some good points, so you apolitical Andes can get out of my mentions. Now, Jordan Peterson made some good points. He can be a very Christian boomer at times, but for the most part, when he's talking about, like, you know, feminism and everything like that, he made good points. I mean, God forbid he made good points. I mean, God forbid he made good points when he does. There are times where he doesn't make good points, but God forbid when he does. Anyway. Lol, the replies to this tweet have gone wild, and it's been very unsurprising who's gotten mad about it. Anyway, subscribe to my OnlyFans and support the redistribution of wealth to the working class. It's a fucking e-thought. It's a fucking e-thought. Conservative man, I'm not going to debate you about politics because you are boring. But for $100 per 15 minutes, I will verbally abuse you and call you a little piggy bitch boy. It's a fucking e-thought. It's a fucking commie e-thought. Just DM me on my dumb account and send an initial $50 tribute and let's get started. It's a fucking commie e-thought. Of fucking course. Moving on. Hi. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I say JoJo fans are gay. Before we do this, I just want to warn you that dating me in person is a lot like dealing with Dio Brando Zawardo. Time will stand still and you won't know what to do, especially when I run the Lord on my way to your heart. Just had to warn you. Well, this is why my brother doesn't have a girlfriend. This is why my brother still stays single. He's making some classy pickup lines such as this. Very good pickup lines, guys. Very good. A huge clap on the pickup line, guys. I wonder why the JoJo fans are pretty fucking gay these days. I wonder why the JoJo fans are pretty fucking gay. Making me cringe, bro. What is this? Oh, I take it you're not a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fan. That was supposed to be a joke. That was supposed to be a joke. That was a... Abba's gonna get the JoJo fandom to attack him. Come after me, you fucking bitches! You fucking gay-ass fucking F-guts! F-guts. I got F-guts. Oh man, need to get escape from the words. And you're officially boring. No, you're boring, man. Yeah, you're boring. You centered your identity around JoJo, like my flipping brother. Yaro yaro flipping does it. A JoJo. That's boring. What are the best jokes these days? Anyway, what's this? Oh my God. Oh my, okay. Let's read this and I want you all to assume what this is. 1. Never say I love you first. A woman wants to feel like she has to overcome obstacles to win a man's heart. The man who gives his emotional world away too easily robs her of the satisfaction of earning his love. Though you may be in love with her, don't say it before she has. Excuse me, sorry, what? Make her jealous. Flirt with other women in front of her? Is this a dating advice? Because that's a very bad dating advice. That is a very, very bad dating advice. Don't dissuade other women from flirting with you. No! 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 No, why? Women will never admit this, but jealousy excites them. No, it fucking doesn't! What the fuck are you? I can tell you for sure. Now, I've only been in one relationship, and even I can tell you that women don't fucking get excited by jealousy. Unless if they're fucking cuck queens. Cuck queens. What are the cuck queens? The cuck queens? The cuck queens? Cuck queens? It's very weird for the female cucks. The cuck queens. Whatever. By the way, technically speaking, the harem, the females, the women in harem are technically the cuck queens. The cuck queens. The cuck queens. The cuck queens. Man, cuck queen is a fucking cuck for the record. Anyway. Cuck queens. Masaka cuck queen. The thought of you turning on another woman will arouse her sexually. Yeah, if the woman is a fucking cuck, yes. What the fuck? No girl wants a man that no other woman wants. 3, you shall make your mission, not your women, your priority. Women do not want to be the center of a man's existence. Women do not want to be the center of a man's existence? Are you for fucking real? Have you ever interacted with a woman before? What? She, in fact, wants to subordinate herself to a worthy man's life purpose. Help him achieve that purpose with her feminine support and follow the... What? Go... What? What? Don't play by her rules. If you allow a woman to make the rules, she will resent you with a seething contempt. Even a rapist cannot inspire. The strongest woman wants to be led by and to submit to a more powerful man. Polarity is the core of a healthy, loving relationship. Wow. This is taking women's equality to a whole new level. What? Of course. Holy shit. Oh my god. How? What the fuck? You went on and on. I'm gonna read to the final thread. Never be afraid to lose her. Never be afraid to lose her. You will face her fear. You will permit to pass it over through you. And when your ego fear is gone, you will turn and face your lover, and only your heart will remain. She who can destroy you controls you. Love yourself before you love her. You know what? That's not too bad of an advice. I mean, don't let your ex control don't let your ex to control your heart. Don't let your ex to determine your life. If you have suffered from a breakup, well, try to be a better person and move on. Well, it's very difficult, but that's not too bad of an advice. But come on, man. Y'all, this jerk off. What is that? I'm moving on. I was on an elevator with a beautiful woman, just us. Okay. I could sense that she wanted to be left alone. I resisted the urge to stare for what felt like an hour. Grade 14, bro. Okay. Fuck her good. Fuck her like it's your last fuck and hers. Fuck her so hard, so wantedly, so profligately that she's left a quivering, sparking mass of shaking flesh and sex fluids. Drain her of everything, then drain her some more. Own her body, own her gratitude, own her love. You know what? I'm taking advice number 14 and giving it to you. After she exited, I nearly collapsed from the effort. I hope this gets easier. Sounds dumb, but felt heroic. Well, just follow advice number 14. Fuck her good. Fuck her like it's your last fuck. And hers. Fuck her so hard, so wantedly, so profligately that she's left a quivering, sparking mass of shaking flesh and sex fluids. Well, there you go. Finally, an advice for you, whoever is in the elevator. What? It's 14 ahead type. That's amazing. That's escalated quickly. The Under Chronicle donated $1. That list is tips on how to commit suicide by castration and stiletto in the throat. Malik donated $1. This guy sounds like he reads way too much cuck hentai. Oh man, thank you so much for the donation, guys. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Oh, what is this? What's worse than a heartbreak? Whores like you constantly writing my timeline with your pictures with similar captions in a feeble attempt to get more interactions because your kind literally can't survive without the pleasure you derive from meaningless online attention, like the moronic, empty-headed beast you are. Damn! I'm dead. No. I need... That is a fucking edgy way to put it. I mean, I agree, but calm down, man. Calm down. Calm the F down, man. Calm the F down. I agree, but just calm down. Calm down, man. Okay, hold on. It's just some e-thought posting her freaking body on the internet. I mean, just calm down. There are much worse things to get angry about. You're not wrong, but just calm down. You can't calm down around thoughts. Well done, good sir. Oh my god. Oh my god, I found one. I love incel spotting. It's my favorite sport. Look how ugly and sexless it is. Oh, what an edgy call out. You missed my other message. I did. If someone else does that to me if I was single, I would have been more miserable and broken. All hair unload is favorite. Oh yeah, I forgot. Thank you so much for the donation. I'm sorry I missed your message. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. I got too freaking preoccupied. But seriously though, it's not wrong, but goddamn. Isn't there like a better way to share your belief? Like, I don't know. I think thoughts should go die in a fire and be chainsawed in half and be fed to their children if they have them, or be fed to their family members and be roasted. I don't know. Just something nicer. But anyway. Oh my god. Comedy writer for hire. At 60K, I'm going to release my nudes. Well, I'm gonna go with that. that is my response. That's just gonna be my response right there. Okay. Shut up. Oh my god, what is this? There's a fucking long recent arrow post. Oh my god. Why didn't I cut this in half? I should cut this in half. Can't read the fucking text for shit. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Oh man. What is this era? What do you got for me, Reset Era? I thought we've been through this. Japanese games and cultural appropriation. Because of obviously. Because of course. Not open for further replies. Japanese games takes a lot of inspiration. Oh, wait a second. This is a troll post. Remember. This is a troll post, guys. So before we move on any further, this is a troll post. This is a concerned trolling post that actually got the user banned. Japanese games takes a lot of inspiration from other cultures, from myth to history and clothing and armor design. The problem is, most of their characters look Asian. This is a troll post. This is a troll post supposed to bait people from recent era from posting actual opinions on Japanese people, and it worked. It actually worked. It got takes like this. It's really gross, but it's rarely brought up because people think only white people or the West can be xenophobic and racist, and it's pretty infuriating. You can tell this is a troll because I know Japan is xenophobic, but when looking through Bulbapedia at the new Pokemon and seeing that NPCs on the routes you battle in the original Japanese version all have Japanese names despite the country being based on England, I just laugh at their need to self-insert into everything. Okay, this is a troll. And you fell for it! You fell for it, man. Play stupid games, and this guy. Oh, man, this guy. This guy not only fell for it, he rolled down the cliff so hard, he fell down right into the abyss to the center of the earth where he got freaking incinerated. Man, Japanese games have serious issues representing the world. Mainstream war games like Call of Duty, Battlefield often get plenty of flack for misrepresenting certain areas of the world. Then you have Japanese games base all their characters on the shittiest stereotypes, and it's all good. You know that the Call of Duty and the Battlefield games, they got flack for historical accuracy, and Call of Duty, just the recent Call of Duty Modern Warfare, also got flack for historical accuracy. But because those games are actually trying to be accurate, while I think most Japanese games are trying to be caricatures, trying to be stereotypes of not just Japanese, it's not just the colored people, not just the minorities, but the Japanese people in general, they can also be stereotypes. I mean, a French character with a fancy mustache holding a baguette. Hey, that sounds like a very familiar character from it. I think it was in
was it in Phoenix, right? An overweight American stuffing himself with hamburgers all the time. That sounds like Bob from Tekken. Italians who only ever think about pastas and pizza. Or the opposite issue, like what's explained the OP. They just import Japanese manners, act things, looks, and habits into a different continent and call it a day. This is how our country is. From kid-friendly games like Pokemon, all the way to more mature content like Metal Gear Solid. Okay. They're often so damn tone deaf about the countries they are representing, and it's too bad they get a pass because I don't even sure why. Then of course, let's not even enter to the territory of homophobic, transphobic, and misogynistic content in well-beloved Japanese games like Catherine, Persona, or the vast majority of visual novels that concentrate on the hot dude. Oh, fucking course. How do you get that? Or the vast majority of visual novels that concentrate on the hot new student that has to choose between a dozen of different partners who'd all fucking die for him because that's how relationships in real life work. Well, it's a fucking harem visual novel. What do you expect? You have activated my Astolfo card. All male monster cards must now fuck each other in the ass. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. As usual, keep them coming. The guy is the center of all attention. Girl failed life if they can't get his attention. There's enormous issues of cultural representation in Japanese games that should be called out just as much as Western games are when they use black faces. Okay, name me one Western games that use blackface in the past 2010. After 2010. Please name me one because I couldn't think of one. I couldn't think of one that used a blackface. Honestly. When they imply that all Muslims are terrorists, where, when, what game, name me please, when they basically make all French characters gay, or make the Russians as the bad guys, but it's okay if we make fun of the Russians though, it's okay, it's perfectly fine, because the Russians are the bad guys apparently. That shit is toxic, it creates more toxicity, and it shouldn't be laughed off just because it comes from Japan, and they mean no harm with that. Racism and insensitivity remain such even if they stem from ignorance and not just malice. Okay. Canadian election, the game Blackface Reloaded. I need a drink, man. I need a fucking drink. Hurts. My throat hurts, and I need a fucking drink. So my first. Oh, excuse me. Abba's hitting the bottle. Very confirmed troll. Oh my god, what is this? Reset era moderation stuff is fucking up beyond belief on LGBT issues. Oh no. They are fighting! They are fighting amongst each other! They are fighting amongst each other! Finally, something good! Yes, finally! Reset era fucking boxing match. They're fighting against each other. Let them, not you. Let them fight! Let them fucking fight it! Fight it! Come on! Moderators versus users. I am reposting this thread for visibility and awareness of the situation. Excuse me. Because it seems moderation is given up on locking related threads and quarantining the discussion of the trans awareness thread, seeing as the entire moderation staff is asleep now. Mod is asleep, post-weeb shit. I'm not really going to wait for permission to remake this thread. Most recently, Yukiko was banned and blah 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 blah, there's drama, but the point is, they're fighting! Let them fight! Let them fight! Fuck it, prepare the popcorns, guys. We have the reset era of fighting in the trans awareness month. Let them fucking fight. Yes, can we get a crap dance for reset era eating itself? Man. Man, oh man. Oh man, I don't have a crap dance, but I do have the Fortnite dance. Actually, no, I don't have it. Thank God. We need to talk about responded trans issues. Era. We need to have a discussion about how we respond to the plight and feeling. God damn it, move on. Please, of the LGBT community. We need to respond about the plights and feelings of the LGBT community. Especially if one is not part of the community. Many times in the past couple of weeks, months, I've noticed posts responded to an OP, particularly with trans-related issues with either dismissal or derision. There's an attempt by people who are not trans to dismiss the OP and any trans folks as simple outrage. They're fucking fighting against each other. It's freaking amazing. This cannot continue. This cannot continue. I'm playing this. Might as well. They sound like robots too. Oh, trans folk deserve to be heard without the dismissal of their views. Okay, their views like what? Like from I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna, fuck it. I'm gonna grab the stream from last week. I'm gonna share you the wonderful, the absolute classic reset era takes, such as let's see, where was that? I need to find it because it's fucking amazing. It's the best reset era take, the absolute best. Come on, yeah. There it is. Yes. We should share such brilliant takes, such as a penis is not a male genitalia. I'm sorry, what Lamau? Explain to me, please. I'm a girl who has a penis and don't ever plan to get rid of it. Well, good for you. I certainly wouldn't consider it male genitalia because I'm not a male. I just want to say that I support and I agree with you. This cannot continue. Trans folk deserve to be heard without the dismissal of their views. Well, unfortunately, when you say something such as a penis is not male genitalia, then I suppose there are gonna be people who are dismissing those things. I'm sorry to y'all. And there's also this. I am trans, a woman, pansexual, a lesbian, demisexual. Hold up. Care to explain this one? How can you be both pansexual and lesbian? They contradict each other. It would be like me saying I'm bi and straight. User ban permanent. Dismissive comments surrounding gender identity and sexual orientation. Prior severe infraction. But that's true though. That's a good question. That is a good question. How can you be this and this? Like the previous stream. How can you be asexual and still have sexual fantasies? How can you be asexual and still want to have sex with someone? Maybe is it decrease? Is it a very decrease? Is it very low sexual desire or whatever? Because apparently from the last stream, I learned that asexuals can have sexual freaking fetish. They can also have the tendency to fuck. Meanwhile, on the other hand, straight people can also suck a man's dick and still be straight. I can suck a man's dick and still be straight, according to their logic. Oh man. And there's also this, the 20-year-old pedo boomer, made by... Wait a second, I know you. Aren't... Oh, you're that. You're that person, aren't you? I'm not surprised you're making this take. I'm not even remotely surprised. Anyway, let's get to the take first before we... let's get to this one first. You know what? Why not? This, you guys remember this? You guys remember this take? Apparently Overwatch 2. Lol, you have to be a complete loser to buy the same game over and over again. And then you buy Persona 5. Persona 5 Royale is an entirely new game though. Like they added an entire freaking semester. Overwatch 2 is the same game. It's so much of the same game that people from Overwatch 1 can play with people who have Overwatch 2. That's how similar the two games are. Or at least that's what I heard. That's how similar they are. As for Persona 5 Royal, it's an entirely different game. Also, why are you criticizing people for celebrating Persona 5 Royal when you celebrate it, when you say, hey, I recommend games like Atelier Dusk, a game that's a re-release, just like Persona. Judgment. Judgment isn't a re-release, but you just called Judgment. You didn't call Judgment you didn't call Judgment a JRPG. You just called Judgment a JRPG. Dragon Quest XI, lengthy classic JRPG. Tales of Vesperia, timeless game. I agree with these two games. I haven't played Judgment, but I agree with these two games. I played these two games, but you don't criticize Persona 5 Royale. People who get excited for Persona 5 Royale and say that you recommend Dragon Quest XI and Tales of Vesperia, both of which have definitive editions on their games. That's like Persona 5 Royale, except they didn't say it's definitive edition. And so I'm not surprised you make this take. So I thought this is a troll, but it's actually not. The replies making me cringe at the amount of pedophiles recognizing themselves and getting offended. If you not feel touched by the subject, then you'd move on. Okay, what's the subject? The 20-year-old pedo boomer is thinking about becoming a teacher. She's not real. I wish she was real. Well, there are people who say that she's not real. These characters are not real. Therefore, it's perfectly okay to fap to them. There are some people who say, I wish she was real. Well, I think most of us say, I wish they're real. But seriously, spend at least 5 hours a day arguing about loli on the internet. As some people are okay, sure. Actually, that's called epibophilia. Yeah, some people are that too. No, I hate real children. Real children are gross. I think that describes most of us. Fantasies about defending himself in a court about as much as he fantasizes about little girls. Plays Roblox in 2019. It's 2019. It's 2019. Y'all still playing Roblox. She's actually 800 years old. Did you know the age of consent is 13 in Japan? Now, you're calling these guys pedos. You're calling these guys pedos, even though a lot of these character traits are describing a lot of people. So you're calling a lot of people pedo boomers. That's why they're salty. That's why they're salty. You're calling them pedos. Even though these are the arguments that people actually, that non-pedos actually have too. That people who don't like, I hate real children. I hate real children too. But apparently that makes me a pedo. Apparently the people who play Roblox, that's a pedo. Or at least, is it a combination of these things? Apparently. Anyway, I'm moving on from that. Lonely is for sick fucks. Well, at least I agree on that one. I agree on that one. Carry on. Okay, that's a normal take. Carry on. But they aren't real no. No. Okay, hold up. But they aren't real children, so I'm not a pedo for fapping to it. Yes. You're not a pedo for fapping to. I mean, I like some shodas, but I'm not a fucking pedo. I like myself some shodas sometimes, occasionally, because for God's sake, for some reason the shotas are the ones that have the vanilla ones. The vanilla ones are dominated by shotas, and I have no choice but to pretend that these shotas are older than they are. They just look young. Ugh. But anyway. Right, so why don't straight men read or fap to yaoi if it's just art and has nothing to do with sexuality? Hate to break it to you, but they do. There are some straight men who read to fap to yaoi. Hate to break it to you, but they do. That they do. Especially when these yaoi involve traps. Especially when those traps, the gays, the traps. Especially when they involve traps. They read all the freaking trap yaoi doujins. They freaking do. You just kind of miss. You kind of miss that part. But anyway, it's just art and has nothing to do with sexuality. It is just art and has nothing to do with sexuality. It just so happened that anime boys are freaking cute. I mean, compare the average anime boys to boys in real life. I mean, the differences are night and day. It's just no contest. Anime boys for the win. The real life boys, they can go fuck themselves for all I care. One of these is a petite woman. One of these is a cartoon child. Obviously very different. I think you picked the wrong model for that. That obviously looks like an adult woman. She's petite, she has flat chest, but that obviously looks like an adult woman. These two are not even like comparable. These two are not even comparable. Basilan Time donated $1. Oh my god, I haven't read all the super chats. Basilan Time donated $1. Can straight girls also fap to Yuri? Thank you so much for the donation. Don't ask questions, just consume identity and get excited for next identity. Oh man, sorry I missed your super chat. Thank you guys so much for the super chats. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Man, bad touch. Oh man. Okay, they are sick. Now what? Can we start shaming women with rape fantasy next? How about readers of crappy Star Trek fanfiction? What if you got off on shaming others? Can we call you a sicko? That's a good point. I don't care about people with rape fetishes, no. Pedos are creepy, stay mad ho. No, you. No, you stay mad. 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 No, you. Anyway. Apparently, I'm a pedophile because I voice porn. All my other not safe for work voice actors, let us all know we're all pedophiles now because we dare to moan. But seriously, this is getting out of hand. I'm starting to report these people for abuse, especially given what I'm doing nothing wrong. Okay, what is this? Dear Miss Moonified, F777 has warned you multiple times, has gotten his fan base on your ass, and now I am telling you personally, get off of Newgrounds before we all report you for pornography-related content. Newgrounds is a gaming, music, and art platform for children under the age of 18. That's fucking hilarious, man. That is fucking hilarious. No, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. Newgrounds is a gaming, music, and art platform for children under the age of 18. Come on, y'all. Oh man, man. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. That is a very funny joke, man. That is a very, very funny joke. And it's not meant for horny pedophiles like yourself. If you think that marking your content as not safe for work makes it right, then you are highly mistaken. My advice is to get off before you face the full wrath of F777's fan base. Oh no! What? And of Newgrounds staff, this is your last chance. Get off of Newgrounds before you face legal scrutiny from Newgrounds and myself. What? This is the dumbest thing I've ever read in my entire life. I'm moving on from that. Currently updating our cosplay etiquette rules for 2020, and we're not allowing ahegao clothing in our future events because of course. Because of course, Thousands of Water donated $1. If Twitter is the refugee for the woke Tumblr, then Newgrounds is the refugee for porn Tumblr. Also, I am very badass. The Undead Chronicle donated $1. Has this person ever been to Newgrounds before? Like, bitch, this is where I first discovered porn and hentai. Exactly, bad. It's fucking dumb. There you go. Thank you so much for the donation, guys. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Anyway, rules will be uploaded this week as we update our site, but we thought we'd get this one out there so you have been informed. How dare these anime conventions not let people to wear anime things. Lewd anime things, but anime things regardless. Lewd cosplays are perfectly fine, not the ahegao stuff. Oh no, how dare these girls make these very aroused faces. I love seeing all the dudes upset about not being able to wear their nasty ahegao clothing at cons, and I hope every con starts implementing that rule. Cry harder, little babies, cry. Excuse me, considering that you cosplay for these people yourself, why are you trying to, anyway. And before anyone bitches at me on here, one, I love hearing you bitch because you sound so pathetic and lowly. Oh, of course you are. Of course you do. And two, I own clothing with ahegao faces on them. I don't mind them, but I also don't wear them in public with children present. What is wrong with you? Okay. Okay, but why would you pick your children on anime conventions? I'm sorry to say this, but anime conventions are going to have adults. I mean, like that. I mean, begone thought. I'm gonna go back to that. This horse like you constantly ridding my timeline with your pictures with similar captions in a feeble attempt to get more interactions because your kind literally can't survive without the pleasure you derive from meaningless online attention like the moronic empty-headed beast you are. You know what? Your post is actually really helpful. It's pretty edgy, but it's very helpful. In case I need some thought slaying, I'm gonna go back to there. I'm gonna need to go back to that post in case I need some thought slaying. Hashtag sexy man. What? Preach, my brother, preach. No, he has a point. Anyway, not all character designs has to be perfectly functional and practical. Sometimes you should just put a titty window or a crop top because it looks good and you're gay. God bless you, finally. I just want my titty window. God bless you. God bless the titty window. Base take. Absolutely base fucking take. God bless the oh my god, no. No. I used to think I hated impractical or revealing clothing in character designs. It'd honestly make me feel sick when I see titty windows, etc. Oh no. Titty windows. But it turns out I just hated the way cis-het men design the characters. Good titty windows are good. Bad titty windows are bad. So it's okay when you do it. Is that what you're trying to say? In response to a comment on the post above, I mentioned characters having a sense of agency over themselves, over their own bodies, in the way that they are designed or dressed, instead of sensing that a character is designed to be consumed as a plaything. And it seems people are assuming that I think the characters are real people. Y'all, the agency a character displays is an example of its viewership about agency over their own bodies and those people around them. So let me get this straight. Are you saying that fictional characters have effect on real people? Oh shit, that's what you're saying, isn't it? The characters aren't real people, but they have an effect, a real effect on real people. No, wrong. They only have an effect on you if you make them to be. They don't have an effect on anyone. No one looks at freaking, say, a freaking K-pop boy band or something. No men look at the K-pop boy band and say, wow, this is setting an unrealistic expectation towards men. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna be a meninist. I'm gonna be a meninist and say, you know what? All these freaking K-pop boy bands, they're setting an unrealistic expectation towards men. I mean, these men have to be these very pretty Asian boys that they have to be so. They just every single time they move, they just entrance the these freaking boy bands. Oh my god, they're so freaking. What? They kind of do though. And by consume as plaything, I mean that the character has been created and designed solely for the sexual gratification of a single group of people. Oh no, characters designed to please men. How horrible. Without the character having any sorts of development or very little development beyond fuckable and disposable. Citation needed. Name me one character that applies to this standard. Name me one character that doesn't have any sort of development beyond fuckable and disposable. Because even hentais have better character development than characters just being fuckable and disposable. I need my citations, man. Citation flipping needed on that one. Cite your sources. Fuckable, yes, but not disposable. And also this. Today I learned, I don't know why this tweet blew up. Today I learned sexy fictional characters have control over real life women's agency. That's my point. Turns out that a quote retweet of one tweet halfway through a thread is a terrible way of finding understanding. Who knew? I think I perfectly understood what this person is saying, and I just highlight a point that she made that is horrible. She doesn't clarify anything. That this is the entire thread. This and this. There's nothing else on the thread. She's actually saying that sexy fictional characters, they have control over real life women's agency. That's one of her point out of many. The thread doesn't say anything else. Apparently the point that he's making is that I am missing the point because I didn't read the entire thread. I read the entire thread and she's not making any point. She's not making any point. Anyway, moving on. What is this? A huge character design pet peeve of mine is when a character, often a woman, wear clothes that don't reflect their personality at all and are instead designed for the creator, usually with the male gaze in mind. Like, would they really buy and wear this? Come on. Yes? I mean, well, it depends. It depends. Citation needed. Citation flipping needed. Depends on the character. Yo, people getting mad defensive over a tweet that boils down to, imagine your character dressing themselves. Yeah. Yeah, because you said that these characters are designed specifically for the male gaze. No, that's not what you're saying. That you're saying that these characters are designed specifically for the male gaze in mind. That these characters, they're being turned attractive just because the males love it. Okay, first off, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with the characters being designed for the male gaze? Is there something wrong with that? $1, yeah, $1, you just donated $1. Fuckable, yes. Disposable, no. Unless it's Sakura from Naruto, then you're disposable, not fuckable. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. What if we let people draw whatever they want and stop with this whole male gaze nonsense? Sounds good? Yeah, that sounds good. People can draw what they like, and people can also criticize it. Crazy, right? Well, here's the thing. Your criticism is shit. That's my point of the entire thing. This take over here, this take over here, this take over here. My point isn't that you're not allowed to critique. My point is that your critique is trash. Have you ever considered that? Your critique is terrible, and here's why it's terrible. Here is why I think your critique is terrible. Here is why this critique does nothing but to instill fear on artists to draw women sexily, because you keep on insisting that there's going to contribute to the patriarchy and that it's sexist and everything like that. I don't know, just saying. Anyway, what's this? Men who are into anime having tiny and or young looking girlfriends is always such a red flag. Okay. I'm not replying to any of you, but I will say, obvious petite women are allowed to date you troglodyte. I just feel sorry for any woman who ends up being the vessel for her boyfriend's lowly sister hentai addiction. Oh no. God forbid that consenting adults roleplay as their lowly sister role? What? And again, that women isn't blameless either. The whole couple is a red flag, but men are vile, and that's the main point. Okay. Okay. Man bad. Man bad. I wish I had a real haircut so my hair looked less dumb. I mean, I don't need to say anything. My girlfriend donated $1. Don't tell this loser about our rights. Yep. Shh. Don't tell him. Anyway, thank you for the donation. But yeah. Well, I'm not surprised. I'm just going to move on from that. Oh, what is this? You can draw porn. I don't care what you do in your own house. I'm talking about the fact that I can't go anywhere without the smell of drugs and the sound of someone singing about sex. Okay. You can't pretend you're not the status quo. You can pretend people in the former USSR, Brazil, Bolivia aren't rebelling against people pushing their lifestyles in people's faces. Where did that come from? But the pendulum swings regardless. Whether you acknowledge people's right to live without porn hoes, druggies pushing their filth is... What? I'm moving on. What is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, imagine when he sees a girl getting married drawing porn. Imagine if I drew some for my friends. What does you getting married have to do with the mainstream pushing a way of life on people from every angle? What are you talking about, man? Nagging everyone for no word. Waving their finger and getting people fired for not wanting to embrace... What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Make fucking sense. Make fucking sense. What are you... I'm moving on from that. Lamau, just Lamau fam. You're Canadian. What? Where did that come from? You flipping leaf. You get smoke leaf? What? I'm American. Your country's like one big cold San Francisco. What? Doubt. Fucking gay Trudeau looks motherfucker apologizing when you get slapped in the face by foreigners. My uncle Duterte told you to eat Traz and your president apologized instantly. Matter of fact, apologize to me, bitch. What? What? Watch out. I am very badass. We got a fucking badass over here. I got nothing to apologize for, fam. Y'all can get mad at our PM all you want, but whatever. Lol, a country of simps. You got nothing to apologize for? All you're known for is syrup and apologies. You should apologize for being a tiny brain female Canadian. What? That's 3 valid reasons right there. A tiny brained female what kind of crack are you smoking? What kind of crack are you smoking? I just told you Duterte is my uncle. Not literally, but my family in the Philippines is making bank killing druggies. We don't tolerate that. Now you're being racist against Filipinos by disrespecting our anti-drug culture? That's 5 valid reasons to apologize, you old Canadian hack. What? Should I play this? I should play this. He's a Pinoy, that explains it. Is this... I'm moving on. That's too much. What is this? People are rebelling against porn and drug culture because you're the one shoving your lifestyle in every... Who are you? And why are you going to people's DMs? Enjoy your life, but stop adding surprise when the pendulum swings back. I can't go to the gym without some gay-ass dick-sucking druggy song in the background. If Christianity was being pushed to the point where every time you went grocery shopping you had to hear some gay Bible song, kids would be rebelling against that. Porn hoes, how do you say that? Figs, and druggies are literally the new church ladies. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, bro. Jeez, okay, Elvis, you're not edgy. You're old and obnoxious, and you force your beliefs on everyone. Is this supposed to be a threat? Is this supposed to be a fucking threat? What? Kill dear, you're a woman with a tiny woman brain. Shut the fuck up and recognize that your lifestyle is the new status quo, and you've always rebelled against the status quo. What? I have no idea who this is. I have no idea what you're talking about, but you're fucking nuts. Oh my fucking god. Not this. Not anything but, okay. I'll tell you a story about this. I want to chat briefly about this text I received from a friend last week. Do you have the emotional or mental capacity for me to vent about something medical or weight related for a few minutes? You see, this friend over here, he or she is seeking for your help. But you made an entire thread about how it's about you. And it's not about this person, it's about you. This person who sent the text is a very good friend of mine. We have the kind of relationship wherein, yes, of course, I would make time for her and her needs, as I know she would me. That is to say, she's the kind of person who doesn't have to ask for permission for my time. What I mean by that is that I have an inner circle of people in my life who I expect to be available for and who I expect to be available to me, who are built to in my capacity. Well, good for you. But here's why that text was really, really important. 1, it acknowledges that I have limited time and emotional availability. 2, it asks permission to vent rather than unloading without warning. 3, it notes the content of the conversation, which could be triggering for me. Okay. 4, it gives a clear sense of the expectation for the conversation. 5, it gives me an opportunity to say yes, no, or to counteroffer. E.g., I'm busy right now, but I call you later tonight if that works. Yeah, I get it. I get it. You have to be polite. You don't have to make this about you. Oh my. I am the kind of person who people reach out to when they're in pain. Sure you do. Because I'm good at emotional processing and logical problem solving. I tend to be a go-to for my friends who need to externally process their experience. Well, good for you. Good for you, madam. Good for you. Which also means that at any given moment, I have several cases or at the very least, vent sessions happening in my text messages at once. On top of my followers who are in need of advice in my various inboxes. On top of, you know, my own problems. Yes, okay. I get it. You have issues. You have problems on your own that you have to deal with. You don't... calm down. For someone to pause and think, I would really like to talk to Melissa right now, but let me check in to see if she's capacity for this. It's astounding to me. It's astounding that people are polite to you? What? And it really shouldn't be. Asking for consent for emotional labor, even from people with whom you have a long-standing relationship that is welcoming to crisis averting, should be common practice. Implying that it isn't? I mean, this person is going to talk about something very serious. Something very, very serious. I mean, it's kind of go without saying that if you asking for somebody to spend their time with you, then it's polite if you ask for their permission. What? Here's why. It sets the tone for the conversation. I'm not prepared for what's coming. Rather than feeling a barrage, it gives the listener the ability to do their best job. I can set myself up for this talk rather than be put in the spot. And it allows me to check in with myself and bird needs. It communicates I respect that you are your own person who is already carrying a lot. And reminds me that it's okay for me to say no or come up with another arrangement sometimes. Well, okay. I get it. It's polite. It's great. It's polite and everything. But come on, your friend needs help. How about you talk about how your friend needs help instead of you focusing on you have to deal with being put in emotional labor? What? Because I'm going to be much more useful to you as a friend if I'm right in the state of mind will help you work to your problem. And I'm almost never in the right state of mind when I receive a furry or panic text out of the blue. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Sincerely, a human with far too much anxiety, coupled with a rescuer personality, not to be forewarned of an oncoming emotional labor energy suck. You know, lady, if you are legitimately a rescuer, you don't brag it to the internet. I mean, you don't usually brag this sort of stuff to the internet. If somebody have issues, if somebody needs issues, if somebody have problems with me, because I've had people who have problems, who have their issues, and some even personal, come even contact me, ask me to DM, say, do you have some time to talk about whatever? Sure, I'll make some time. I'll talk with you. I talk with you. If you have any problems, just send up to me DMs or whatever on Twitter or email or whatever. We'll talk. That's perfectly fine. If you have any issues, we'll talk. There have been times, but I don't brag on it on the fripping internet because they're private issues. These are private stuff, man. These are private stuff. Some of the issues are private. If I tell them to say, oh my God, this guy, they talk about this very specific thing and everything like that. Man, come on, man. This isn't something that you brag about. Weird flex, bro. She's a feminist wellness educator. Oh, of course she is. Don't. The Undead Chronicle donated $1. This bitch really thinks she's a saint and is going on a pointless rant about how great her friend she is. SJWs, man, they're a strange breed. I mean, man. Seriously, man. Seriously. Don't. P.S. Someone reach out and ask for an example of how you can respond to someone if you don't have the space to support them. I offered this template. Okay, listen, man. Listen, okay? She's not entirely wrong, okay? Some people do have... They're busy. Some people can be very busy. Some people can have their own emotional stuff to deal with. And sometimes when you go to them, you need to be polite and ask them, hey, do you have some time to talk about Jesus Christ or something, whatever? Maybe they do have the time. As long as you can prepare them to say, do you have some time to talk about this? I do. I do have that. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't. This is polite and everything like that. But don't brag about it on the internet. You are such a good person. That's a very good person. Yeah, very, very good person you are. Very, very good person. What? Nice. Oh. I need a drink because we're dealing. I need a drink. I'm sorry. Man. Oh, excuse me. Here we go again. Black Bond. Oh, Black Bond. Did you guys remember when Black Bond called me out? Of all people, me. Black Bond called me out because I made a joke. There's the conversation in Persona 3 that's a social link in Fuka that talks about how your relationship is growing, but you're still friends. How the main character, Kazumoy just subscribed, thank you so much. Anyway, I made this meme template of how there's a screenshot of Persona 3 of the social link between the male main character and Fuka. The bottom text says, your relationship is growing, but you're still friends. And then I said, me in real life. That was before I had a girlfriend, but now I do. So, how is that going on for you, Black Bond? How is that girl that you kiss randomly in some bar? How's that girl doing? Grown-ass man buying Pokemon. Futaba. Not Futaba, Fuka. Why did I say Futaba? Anyway, sad to see that Western civilization has fallen so much that literal guys in their 30s are excited for Pokemon. Okay. Okay, the fucking ratio on this. The fucking ratio on this. Oh my god. Oof. I'm so glad I stopped playing when I entered my teens. I grew out of it when I was about 14. No grown adult unless playing with a son or daughter should play Pokemon. Okay, boomer. Okay, boomer. Okay, boomer. You see, boomer, like I said, as much as I said this many times, boomer isn't an identity, isn't just an identity. Boomer can be, describing people in a certain age. No, boomer is a mentality. Boomer is the mentality of old people. That they think like an old people. I could be a boomer. Y'all chat, fucking keep on freaking talking about how I am a freaking boomer because I'm inept at streaming. Goddamn y'all chat. This is you. You are the one who put in the definition that boomer is a mentality, not just an identity. Okay, boomer. You are a boomer. Okay, boomer. What do I do if my bi wife it for me? What do I do if my wife buys it for me? Question your masculinity and if your wife is cheating on you with a real man. Black Bond. Black Bond. You know that you can be in a relationship and still play Pokemon and still have a good relationship. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm a little high right now, and this is a very confusing image for me. You know what? That is true. That is a very confusing image. But anyway, Black Bond, why are you here? Why are you back? Speaking of Pokemon, are gamers okay? President Trump, stop the sales of Pokemon Sword and Shield. Seriously? It's a petition. It's a fake petition that asks for President Trump to stop the sales of Pokemon Sword and Shield. It has only 23 people signing. It's a petition that only has 23 people sign. 23. Are gamers okay? Are you trying to make a manufactured outrage out of this? So far, from what I've seen, last time I checked, it's only 58. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on. This is clearly fake. Who else bet this person usually complains about censorship in games? Except censorship in games is actually a real thing. It's actually happening. Censorship in games is a real thing. It is something that actually happens. What? And of course, Reset Era comes in to making this is a manufactured outrage. Who made this petition? Look at these articles. There's so many freaking articles talking about this. Someone made a petition asking Trump to ban Pokemon Sword and Shield. The petition has literally one signature at the time of writing. As in, it's fucking fake. No, it's real. I've been trying to look it up. No, it's fucking not. No, it's fucking not. The petition exists. It exists. But it's not actually made by people who genuinely want President Trump to stop the sales of Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's made by these people who want to manufacture outrage. This is what they do. This is why there are so many articles, even though there's only one signature at the time of writing. You know that you can make petitions like this? It's pretty easy to make petitions like this. Anybody can do it. And that you're gonna get in the quick bucks, the quick little bucks, the quick little freaking clickbait bucks, guys. So, anyway, the amazing part of this is that who knew one of the founders of Reset Era would be so fragile on being called out on his bullshit. So Sophia, the base trans Sophia, come in and she checks the fact that she tells everybody that it's fake. It's freaking fake. And the moment she tells Daniel Ahmed, this person who brought this issue to the forefront, that it's fake, that it's manufactured, the guy blocked him. Also, very funny fact about this person. This person has a Zhuge Liang freaking profile picture. If you guys don't know, Zhuge Liang is like one of the characters in the Dynasty Warriors games. If you spam Sima Yi on his mentions, he will block you. I'm not kidding. Not kidding. I am not fucking kidding. If you spam Sima Yi on his mention, he will block you. Straight up. I am 100% fucking serious. There are some users who tried this, straight up block. Straight up fucking block. Go ahead and try that. Go ahead and try it yourself. I've been through that like weeks ago, but if you want, this is not new, nothing new, but if you guys want to try it, go add ZungaX and spam Sima Yi. A character, if you don't know Sima Yi, a character from Dynasty Warriors, who is a rival essentially for Zhuge Liang. So if only Cao Cao has lived through the romance. Cao Cao, Jesus. Cao Cao. The freaking pronunciations, me and the freaking Dynasty Warriors 5, the wrong pronunciations from Dynasty Warriors 5. Oh man. This is literally Pokemon Let's Go all over again. All the other Pokemon items and moves, even the ones not in the game, are in the code. This is the scummiest thing I have ever seen, and the sad thing is people will try to defend it. Okay, hashtag Game Freak Light. Okay, I'm not too familiar with the hashtag Game Freak Light thing because I don't play Pokemon. So, I'm not too familiar with this entire thing, but I'm putting this out because this tweet right here, this is probably one of the worst ratios that I have ever seen in my entire life. It's fucking horrible. This explains a lot. Your points and arguments are invalid, Lamau. Literally just points out to how this person is autistic. That's literally just the argument. That's the argument. Do you wonder why? This guy got freaking ratio and might as well play this. I mean, just...
Whoa, damn!
Damn, where's this black button idiot at? But seriously though, man. I thought this is 2019. I thought we're past making fun of people because they're autistic. I thought we're past... Game Freak did lie, but I thought we're past the point of making people for being autistic. I thought we're past the point of that. I never said that Game Freak didn't lie because I'm not too familiar with the issue. I'm just saying that, man, don't make fun of people for being autistic. And the funny thing is, this is not even the worst. And this is captured like when I noticed the tweet. It got worse. Look at that. Oh. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, I check the tweets periodically. It gets worse. It gets worse. I mean, it gets worse. Like, oh man. Oh my god. It got worse. There's more, don't worry. And that's the final count there. 503 so far on this stream. 503 replies, 34 likes. Man, 500 replies, man. That is a yikes. That is a yikes for me. Now, if you guys missed it, this should be the end of the stream, but I just want to talk about this. I just want to talk about this. I want to talk about Fartgate. Can I talk about Fartgate? Can I talk about Fartgate?
The evidence is uncontradicted that the president used taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election. And the complaint that I've heard from...
Did you guys didn't listen? I need to pay. That's actually real on live television. Let's hear that again.
The evidence is uncontradicted that the president used taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election. And the complaint that I've heard from...
You need to see that again, because
the evidence is uncontradicted that the president used taxpayer dollars.
I need a pause-by-pause analysis. Welcome to EFAP.
The evidence is uncontradicted that the president used taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat.
You see?
Use taxpayer dollars.
You see how I'm gonna slow it down. Can I slow it down? Can I slow it down 5 speed?
Is uncontradicted. To help him cheat and
Do you notice that pause? Did you notice that pause he made before he said he cheats?
taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat and
Did you notice that pause? That pause that he made?
use taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election. And
That pause, man. That pause. Indicating that he's actually intentional. Oh my god, I just fucking farted. That pause. That pause. Also, now this is fake. But I still love this. This is
taxpayer
obviously
dollars
fake,
to
but I still
ask
love
the
this.
Ukrainians.
Infrared. Because of course.
Taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election. And the complaint that I've heard from taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election. And the complaint that I've heard from
I didn't repeat. I'm sorry.
taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election. And the complaint that I've heard from
that fucking infrared, that's fucking amazing. Oh man, the Under Chronicle donated $1. Jesus Christ, I can smell it through the screen. My god. Smells like ass in here. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for the donation. But that's not even like the worst thing that happened on live television this week. You know, do you know how in my last stream, how my mother called me in my last stream? Well,
very interesting theory from our president that he has really good hearing. Some would say the best hearing ever. And he's never been able to hear a phone call when it wasn't on speakerphone from anybody. So let's just play with that for a second. Mom, can you hear me?
whoa, bruh. Did you just call your mom on live television?
All right. So if I were holding the phone here, I'm with
What?
Dan Bash.
What?
You know how
Stop!
you're
No!
talk
What are you
because you're
doing?
So smart. and
No!
I can say so much.
No!
Can you just say hello? Mom, she probably can't hear me.
What?
Mom, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. When you talk to me, I hear you.
I'm talking to you. Say hello to Dana Bash.
Mama,
Hi, Mrs.
I'm on
Cuomo.
TV.
How are you?
What? See, Mom, I have a girlfriend.
All right. So
I can't hear your mother, Chris.
Yeah,
Just
you're over
telling you.
there. So
I'm
this
sitting
is
across the table.
This is not on speakerphone.
I'm sitting across the
It's
table.
not
I
on
can't hear.
speakerphone. It's regular.
What are you trying to prove? Why you call your mother to own Trump? This is, you call your mom to own Trump. This is, I can't believe it. The state of CNN. Calling your mom on live on TV to own them Trumpers. What are you doing? What are you doing, man? What are you doing? I need this. Where's that classic? This. Speaking of Trump, I need my daily good dose of Orange Man Bad. There you go. Look at that. Look at that Orange Man Bad. Oh, the Orange Man Bad. That's fucking amazing. That daily I need my dose of Orange Man Bad. You guys remember this? You guys remember this? Classic Orange Man Bad. You guys remember this? Classic Orange Man Bad. See that guy's throwing a middle finger to the Orange Man. Classic Orange Man Bad right there. Yes. Yeah, got him. You showed them, my friend. You showed that flipping Trump the middle finger. Good job for you. You got him. Absolutely freaking got him. He got freaking impeached. Good job. Good job for you. The resistance is bringing its best. The resistance is bringing their best. The absolute freaking best. Look at that. Look at that. The middle finger to the Trump. Absolutely. What a rebel. Great job. Great job, y'all. Oh, man. Oh man, the freaking Trump. Oh my god, I realized I didn't wear my glasses. I realized I didn't wear my glasses. What's the point of this? How does this own Trump? I don't know. It's just it's expression. It's just an expression. It's the freedom of expression. They are free to express however they want, and we are free to make fun of it, because this, ladies and gentlemen, is the meme stream, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the meme stream. So thank you guys so much for joining in the stream. It has been an absolute fun, absolute pleasure to go into all the cringe, to all the hilarity, to all the absolutely madness, if you want. I just realized the glasses off at appabend. Hey, glasses off and appabend, man. Can I do it? Can I do it? Hey, what's up, everybody? This is appabend glasses off with me. I need to go. Wait. Okay, what's up, guys? This is me, appabend. Gonna doing the glasses off or whatever. Unglassed. That's what it is. Unglassed. Unlensed. Looking at lens. Here is this straight to $1. Can you link some manga recommendations into Discord general in the stream? Surprisingly, I end up enjoying a lot of Korean manga lately. I don't read a lot of manga, so I can't really put a recommendation aside from Monster. That's the only one. That's the only manga I've been reading. I always do this even though I don't wear glasses. I don't. Why? Why? I'm taking the L. This. There's the L. Do this. This is the L. The L move. Anyway, thank you so much for joining in the stream. I'll see you guys at the next stream next week. Take care.